background music a little bit.
Okay. Hi, welcome back to the second part of our Pathfinder Second Edition game, featuring the founder of MEPACON, Ed Lehman, directors Donald Kickline, Trisha Clay, Katie Zane, and Erik Zane, and one of our wonderful staff members, Scott Davenport. So we're here bringing you some Pathfinder Second Edition. Erik and I wrote this scenario based off of the concept of characters waking up and knowing nothing about themselves. So we had a good time with discovering things about their characters. They knew literally nothing going into it, but now they have been given their character sheets and they have found all of their gear, and they will be able to work the rest of the maze hopefully a little bit more effectively. However, they still don't know their names or where they come from or why they're here, except for the clue that they found from the very beginning that said that this could be something totally normal, where they are just trying to be Pathfinders and prove themselves without having to have a resume, so to speak. So last we left them, they had found this room with the 4 boxes that you see on our fantasy grounds. In the middle is a fountain, which no longer has water in it because they literally pulled the plug and drained the water. And there is a pathway, set of stairs, down the center of the fountain. And that's where we left off. So I'll let you guys take it from there.
Okay. I'm looking down the hole because I'm the one who pulled the plug. Water go down the hole. Yip, yip.
All right. So, so it goes down a set of steps and a short 25-foot hallway to the west, and then back up a short set of steps, and it's going to lead you in just on the other side of that wall. Since there's no visible door, I believe Erik has to move your characters so that you can see the room you enter. The room that you are about to enter is it's an open room that has 2 wooden doors, one to the north and one to the south, in addition to the set of stairs you come up. There are 2 angelic statues standing in the northwestern and southwestern corners.
Who's going in first?
I'm going to take the lead, and I am going to nimble crawl so I can stay low to the ground and trying to sneak up, make sure everything is safe.
Okay.
So I slowly creep down the steps like Gollum and peek around and take a peek around the corner.
All right. So I've already described the room. So now that you can actually see it, you see the 2 angelic statues sitting in the 2 corners.
Okay, I don't see any threats. So I turn back to the steps and go, yip, yip, all clear. And I'll wait for them to arrive.
Right, so Erik, you have to move them.
I'm going to move people, but I just want to know who's going next. Looks like Don wants to get in there. Don up. Trisha up.
So as you enter, Scott, would you give me a perception check, please?
Okay. All right, so perception is for me Oh, there's plus 10. So that's a 16, so that'll be a 26.
So you notice that the statues are starting to move. Since you noticed, I will give each of you a chance to do one basic action, and then if you want to position yourselves in the room somewhere, draw weapons, things of that nature, you can do so.
Okay. Yep. Statue, move. Don't blink. I'm going to just ready my rapier and watch. Actually, if I have the chance, on the one in the lower left here,
Okay.
lower left. Oh wait, battle has not started, so I can't use battle assessment. So I'm just trying to keep an eye and see what are they moving as if to attack or whether or not.
Okay.
Ready for defense.
All right. So are you rolling, you said? Or you're just...
There we are.
Scott, were you
That'll be
using a
wild.
particular skill?
No, I'm
Or you're just readying?
I'm just ready because I'm not sure if it's hostile yet or not.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to move around?
This is an out of game question. This is a. So it says spells on my character sheet. Trained in
Yes.
divine spell attacks. Trained in divine spell DCs.
Yes.
Does that mean I can cast spells? I
Yes.
have not played 5th edition. I have absolutely no idea what spells I can do. I have.
So on your character sheet, which for anyone who does not know, Donald is playing a champion, right?
Yep.
Correct.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Did you say chimpanzee?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's no, that's Donald. But his character is a champion. So the champion does cast spells, and if you look on the standard character sheet, there
I'm looking at it.
is
Under abilities.
yeah. So I mean, you don't have a ton of spells.
Okay, so class abilities are my spells that I can.
Basically.
Okay.
The only actual spell you have is called Lay on Hands, and that's a healing spell.
Lay on hands. Okay, I don't see that anywhere, but
That's on the spell descriptions page, which is in a separate document.
Oh, okay. So, all right. You know what? I'm looking at the.
Oh, I see it. It's on
Fantasy Ground. I'm looking on Fantasy Ground character sheet.
Okay. I'm looking at the paper character sheet.
Yeah, if you look on the actions of you'll see your focus spells. The champion has a focus spell, which to lay on hands, which means that you can only cast it once, and that uses up a focus point. But to get a focus point, you just have to take 10 minutes of rest, as it were. Like just take 10 minutes to sort of refocus yourself. In this particular case, just kind of commune with your god for a little bit.
Okay, all right. I have to look through my character sheet. I was looking at the Fantasy Ground one. I'm looking at the PDF now, so I'm good. Continue. I'm sorry.
All right. So anybody else want to move around? You're good where you are.
Another quick question. The map, is it the one we were on yesterday?
Yes.
Or the last time?
Yep.
Okay. I'm in there. I position myself between the moving statues and the bulk of the party, if possible.
Okay.
I see it now.
All right. Okay, so let's roll for initiative.
D20.
In every case, this will be, D20 and then add your perception.
29.
$25.
Total of 26.
Trisha and then Catherine's character.
17 for me. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, 17 for me. And 12 for her.
Okay.
You have some NCP and MPC, NCP, I don't know, NPC initiatives, and Don somehow gets to go first.
Well, I am a little halveling. Yeah, let's see. All right. So I'm assuming that they are hostile since we did roll initiative. Who's all down here with us? So that's Ed, Trish, and is everybody down, or is it just the four of us right now?
You're all there.
We're all down here. Okay, Catherine's there. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, do I actually? So those are skills. Those aren't actually what I have. Here, there it is. Okay, I attack with my +1 disrupting striking short sword.
All right. Are you attacking the one on the southern part of the room? All right, there
The
you
one
go.
that I'm. Yep. Okay, D20, right?
Yep. And you want to remember you get 3 actions, so a 5-foot step does count as an action.
2.
Okay. That's your second action. Now you can choose to do another move if you want for your third action, or you can strike again. If you strike the second time, it's a -5 to your hit.
No, I think I am going to nimbly hop back.
Okay. And attacks of opportunity are not anything that's guaranteed in second edition, so it's a specific feat. Not all creatures get attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
All right. Next up.
That's weird. Okay. Didn't center on me. So this time, statue's turn. Take a step up here. Try to make an attack on thing that just tried to attack it. And it swings a big, meaty, well, not meaty, stony fist. Don's character. And it rolls a 15.
I have
Which
a
will miss.
23. Okay.
It'll keep going with that swing. Try to carry through to hit Dot's little goblin character. And that will hit with a 23.
Yep, 23 is a hit.
Maximum damage of 16 points.
Ow!
Oh, itch.
Yeah, that would hit.
Let's see.
So drop me down to 40.
Yep. Out of action, so it can't do that. It has a fun thing it likes to do, and it can't do it. But Scott, take your revenge. It is your turn.
Okay. First thing, 5-foot step over here for flank. So I take a flanking position. Battle assessment, because we are now in combat. GM, would you like to handle that?
Yes. Battle assessment says... okay. Your perception, is it a +10?
Yes, it is.
So, this is a construct. Constructs have what's called construct armor, which means that they have damage resistance of a sort. It's a hardness. It's not really damage resistance, so everything kind of gets affected by it. So everything's going to be, all the damage that you do is going to be shorn off a little bit. It's not going to be quite full strength. However, the armor class of a construct will go down once you've gotten past a broken threshold of half its hit points. So you will find it easier to hit these things once you get them down to half.
Okay.
Or hit them with a critical.
Yeah, I just yell, yep, yep. Hit them hard until the armor starts dropping. And my third action is to use my rapier. Natural 1.
Well, that will miss. That will definitely miss. Fortunately, they don't have any kind of special ability that takes advantage of your critical failures, so... No loss there. Well, you didn't hit, so that is
no
a loss.
gain either.
No gain either. Ed, you're up.
If I don't take steps, how many times do I get to attack?
3.
3. If I
And
take a
each time
5
you'll
foot,
take that -5 penalty.
Yeah, if you take a step, that counts as an action.
okay. Does that also take put penalties on my attack?
No. The only strike actions, or anything that's considered an attack action, will reduce your next attempt at an attack action. But moving doesn't do anything. It's not like every action affects your...
Okay. I'm gonna 5 foot there.
Okay.
And wail on it.
Go for it.
Plus 16 is 23.
That will hit.
All right.
So that's 2d10 plus 4. 12.
12.
And my second attack. Plus 11 is 20.
20 will miss.
How does power attack work in this edition? Is it penalties to hit and bonuses to damage, or different?
Power attack is... It's a 2... power attack, how to explain power attack? Power attack is like a 2-action... instead of having like major penalties, it's a 2-action attack.
Oh, so you're pretty much putting everything into one smack.
Yeah. So what happens is that you counts as 2 attacks for calculating your attack penalty after the fact. So you could do a power attack and then a single attack at -10. But the first attack will be 2 attacks at -5. I mean, 2 attacks at full.
Okay.
But then you'll do an extra die of weapon damage when you do it.
Yeah, I was reading the short.
Yeah. Okay, Trisha.
Okay, I'm gonna do a. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do electric arc. And
I just threw it, or did you actually get like graham crackers?
I did.
Did you?
In the cabinet. So I think that's gonna work from arcing from one to the other, yes?
Correct.
So I would like to start with the one closest to me and arc away.
Do I get fried in there at all?
Nah.
Only
No,
if
it's
like...
it leaps from one target to the other, so you should be safe.
Okay.
Since I'm not targeting you.
Just keep your head
I
down.
hope.
Keep your head down.
So they get a reflex save. Do I have to roll something?
I don't believe. No, it's just damage. So for them, it's a basic reflex save.
And it's
Let's.
Yeah, DC 21.
You.
And its damage is 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. But this is heightened, so the damage increases to 1.
increases
by
to
1d4. So it should be 2d4 plus your spellcasting.
That's heightened to 3rd level.
Oh, yep, it is. I take it back. So what is that? 3?
So it's going to be 3d4 plus 4.
There you go.
okay.
So I just have to
can
roll some
follow
reflex
this
saves.
instruction.
Yep. I just have to roll some reflex saves, right?
Yes,
Yep.
for each of them.
All right.
Okay. So 3
That
and
was an
4
11.
and 2. So 9 plus
And a 9,
4
so-
plus
Go ahead.
4, right? So that would be
Yes.
13.
Yes.
That, kids, is called math.
Yay, math.
I should have a dice cam. Dice cam!
Listen, we're just trying to get your faces in the shot.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't know how to do that anyway. I'm so tech savvy, I can figure out how to do the integrated camera. And Ed's got some kind of bottle of something.
For combat, the cardinal chooses red. I totally botched the line.
Works for me.
Alright, so how did our reflex saves come out?
They both failed their reflexes saves.
Oh, they failed.
They are pretty reflexy for big stone statues. But yeah, a 2 and a 4 on the dice. Neither of those are going to really pan out that well. So, yes, they both failed. They took some damage. Like I said, it doesn't seem to all go through. And now it's the other one's turn. It's gonna take its chances at wailing on Ed there, since it's nice and close.
Duck.
Duck in cover. I'll be back in 1
Swing
second.
with a big stony fist.
Miss.
Says it's a 19
Darn.
as a hit. Does that make sense?
I don't think so. Where's my AC? My AC says it's 22.
But I thought your AC was.
Is that an adjusted 19 or is that an unadjusted 19?
That's
Yeah, I have
that's
AC
a total
22.
19.
I wonder if it has him with no armor on.
Maybe they have.
Trained.
Maybe they have piercing.
Oh, there's the problem. I forgot to mark he's proficient in the armor he's wearing.
Ah, there you go.
That removes 7 from his armor class, and of course a 19 was going to hit, but that's a 22, so that will not hit.
Good.
It will take a second swing.
Duck the other way.
That is a wow.
Critical miss. Woohoo!
Critical miss. That doesn't mean anything because you don't have any effect to take advantage of that.
Yeah, still.
But you
Because it's
didn't get hit.
I made it look good.
gonna try one more time. And miss with a 17. Alrighty. Catherine's turn.
I think she's. Where is she? Is she within range to hit it? She'll
She
use
can
her
make-
striking warhammer to slug the nearest one.
You can make a move and then take 2 attacks at most, or do something else.
That sounds good. 2 attacks sounds reasonable.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 6 and a 9.
So 16
Bizarre.
and 14.
So the 16 is a 22?
No.
Oh. I mean, the
was
6
adding.
is a 22.
No, the 6 is a 16.
Oh, plus.
Or Warhammer's plus 10. And
Yeah, it's plus 10.
Okay,
So it's
I thought
19
you were saying plus 16.
and 16.
Both of those will miss.
Whew, whew.
And we're back to the top of the round. Don?
I strike with my short sword again. All right. So how did you get it to roll before like that? So that it
Grab
just
the
show-
dice and roll it
No,
on.
no, 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 no. Scott,
Oh.
you actually had it where it says attack, and then how did you actually do how did you actually get it to show that you were attacking with the appropriate weapon?
Well, I believe the very bottom tab on your character sheet says actions.
Yep.
And you can drag and drop the dice symbol.
Dice him. Oh, okay, I see it.
Drag that to the chat and roll it.
Katie, are the online things all current character sheets?
So
the ones in Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be.
All right,
22.
So 22 is going to be a hit. No, let me see. It's definitely a hit because it's flanked.
okay. That's 2d6.
Well, that actually worked. That's That sound trigger actually worked.
2d6 plus 1, so it's 9 damage.
So, okay.
Now this is a disrupting, striking short sword.
So the striking gives you that extra damage die.
Okay, and this is not an undead, I'm assuming? That this is more of a golem. Yep. Alright. And then I'll take my second action.
Keep going. You're good now.
Alright. Ooh, that's a hit.
That is a critical. So now, if you look at your actions, you'll notice the damage on the right. You can double click on that, and that'll actually roll the damage, and it should actually pick up that it was a critical and roll the right number of dice for the critical. Yep.
Wow.
It makes it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't even need a GM.
Not true. Not true.
That is really not true.
So my third
However, hold on. It is now that critical. You'll notice it really kind of like knocked a huge chunk of stuff off of it. There's like a nice easy spot to hit now, so its armor class is reduced.
All right, so now I'm dragging my third attack. So I'm dragging the third most. So there's wait a minute.
Yeah, the +6.
Yeah, I dragged the +6. Oh wait a minute, it didn't register my roll. Okay, never mind.
Hold on a second.
I didn't roll. No, I didn't roll it in the. There we go. 16, I missed. Okay.
Yep. I think that's going to be. Yeah, I'm just double checking the new armor class.
I guess I can't complain for 2 hits out of 3.
Okay. So that one is now. You hit it real nice.
Good job.
So it'll be easier to hit from going forward. However,
Yes.
it's now its turn. And it has a new buddy.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what happens with attack number 1.
Nobody's allowed.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay. 18 is a hit.
Oh yeah, I have a 16 AC.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it does. I have leather armor with a +2. It gives me a +2 cap on my dex.
Yeah, but you
Plus
have the
one.
strength to go past all that stuff.
Yeah, your
okay.
AC's a 23.
Again,
okay. All right.
I fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was it the same problem?
yeah, it's the same problem. I don't know why those aren't set right, because they were set right before. But
Okay.
I got it.
We're good now.
But yeah, so your actual armor class is a 23, and that does not hit.
Okay.
Let's gonna try again. Ooh, no, I want to do that. Is that a -5? Ooh, 22.
I'm just small and I dodge between his legs.
One last try, because it's got nothing better to do.
No, really, you don't have to. You can just.
20.
All right.
It rolled really well, but too late. Got.
Okay, I growl and try to stab it with the rapier for the first shot.
Nice shot.
23.
That will hit. Not a crit, but it'll hit.
9 points of damage. And I'm going to try again. That's only a 16 to hit.
That will just miss.
Okay. I believe it doesn't. Do they have a version of aid in Pathfinder where I can help Don when he gets to his next attack as an action?
Yes. So what you would have to do in combat is that would actually take you 2 actions.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
To ready an action. So what you would end up doing is ready your reaction to help. So what you do in the future is that you would then roll as your reaction to his, to aid him, as you would have to, roll, add your, whatever your bonus would be.
Yeah, well, as you said,
attack, and then that's.
If it takes me 2 actions, I'm out because I only have 1 left.
Yep.
So I'll just take the 3rd shot. It's a long shot, but you never know.
Could always roll a 20.
Yep. But a 9 is not going to do it.
Nope.
I yell over, I keep it distracted. Keep it from hitting you.
All right.
I not lie?
Okay. I'm at it. Might as well look at Scott and make sure his armor class is correct.
Oh, I appreciate that. Being a
Might as well
rogue,
do that for everybody. Since it seems like everyone else is having problems, so I'm going to make sure everybody's right. Oh, well, Trisha's okay.
Woo!
The one who's not wearing armor. The only one not wearing armor.
It's harder to get wrong, right?
That's how good this worked out. The only one not wearing armor has their armor proficiency properly set correctly. Yeah, that's washed me out. Let's do this.
We're losing our natural light.
It was killing us earlier.
Yeah, earlier in the day we're totally washed out. But later in the day it's too dark.
Okay, Ed.
I'm going to try the power attack.
I got the power. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
What do I roll?
Roll for a power attack.
$34.
34. Yep. So you roll 1 die. It's one attack. It just counts as 2 actions. So you definitely hit with a 34. It's a crit. So, ouch.
How many D10 do I get?
So, let's see.
Go into your actions tab on your character sheet.
I'm there.
And then double click your damage. Double click the damage
on the war flail.
On the flail that you use.
Is 4d10 plus 8.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's that.
Is that
and then you roll another d10.
Okay.
Well, he attacked with power attack, so he gets another d10.
So
he gets another damage die on top of that.
Wow. I think it might be dead. I don't have its stats in front of me, but 25 points of damage seems like a lot.
It is a lot.
I
But not
follow
enough.
up with a remaining
Yeah, so now this attack will be at your plus
plus
6.
6.
Yep. Oh, that will actually hit. Change its armor class.
Cool.
Because you critically succeeded in that. And it also knocked it down below half its hit points. So that is a hit.
Ooh. Critical success. Woohoo.
And with that last strike with your war flail, it crumbles like in the middle and falls apart. And we have one defeated. Take it off there.
Hey.
Trisha.
Crunch.
Woohoo! All right, so what can I do? What can you do now? I think I would like to haste us.
Oh, I wouldn't waste it at this point. It's one left, and we have it. Oh, never mind.
Oh, well, I think Erik has the power to undo that. I was just clicking. I wasn't clicking to cast. I was clicking to see what that button did.
It cast it. But no, you don't have to. It doesn't. Did it actually mark off that you cast it on your...
No.
But yeah, I wouldn't worry about
I think
it.
it did. Alright. Let's do a magic missile instead.
A magic missile.
Okay, it's just... This is really acting bizarre. Okay. It's probably my computer. So there we go. Okay. Let's see.
So, for your magic missile, can heighten it. So for every action you spend, you could do an additional missile. So you can cast it as first, second, or third level.
Oh, that's what that. Okay.
Well, no,
And
you can first off.
Oh, I'm sorry, not first, second, or third level. For 1, 2, or 3 actions. Those are the words I meant to say.
And each action represents a missile.
Yeah.
And you can also heighten that spell, and she has it memorized at level 3, which means that she can cast at each shot is 2 missiles. So the question is whether to use the first level or the third level version of that spell.
All right,
you could probably get away with the first level.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could get away with the first level.
And then if you do 3 actions, that'll be 3 missiles at 1d4 plus 1 damage per missile.
Okay. I think. Now, see, that is weird. It's like Trish is doing all these things. Really? What happened to it? Goes away and then it comes back. It's cool. All right. So. I didn't want to click that either. Let's see. 1. That gives us the damage. All right. So I had 1. I had 2. Let's go one more time here. Still level 1. Okay. All right. All right. So that should be. Did it do the third one?
Yeah, I don't see the third damage.
Okay. I don't mind doing it again. And a 2. A 3, a 3, and a 2.
Okay, it's still up. Oh, yeah, that works. Okay. All right. Whose turn is it? Catherine's turn.
Okay. Warhammer.
Up 10 feet. She can do 2 attacks. Go ahead.
27 and 16. 16 misses.
Yeah, the 27 is a critical success, though.
Does the 27 hit?
Yes, that's a critical success.
Okay, so 4d8 plus 4?
Correct.
Wow.
Roll active. Okay, 6 and 5 is 11. 15 plus, so 19 damage.
So she brings the Warhammer down on its head and just pile drives right through.
Woohoo!
All right.
Crunch.
And crunch goes the animated thing.
Okay, we blink now, right?
You may blink now. That's okay. All right. So you are standing in a room. The statues have been defeated. You have doors to the north and south. You can search this room. What would you like to do?
Sift through the rubble of the statues a little bit just to see if there was something contained in them.
Okay. Gonna give me a perception check.
Ooh. Perception. Where are you? $21.
Erik, I wish your background weren't blurred. That would have been really funny. Cat just went nuts. Anybody else want to do anything in the room while Ed figures out his perception?
I'm searching
yes.
the room for secret doors, anything like that.
Okay. So you can
My
roll
perception ended up a 21.
Okay. So
So now
searching the
I-
rubble of the statues, you don't find anything of interest.
Okay.
I'm checking the southern door for traps.
Okay.
20 perception, by the way.
Okay. The southern door is not trapped, and it does not appear to be locked. And there are no secret doors that you can find in this room. Where are we going? Going to the south?
Doors seem safe. We go south?
I'm fine with that.
Sounds
Sure.
like a plan.
Where else are we gonna go?
Okay, I carefully open the door.
This doorway opens into a hallway that looks very similar to the ones you encountered from the beginning. There are no paintings on these walls, but these stone walls appear to be dripping a little bit of water, but it just seems to be wet. There aren't any puddles.
Wall's wet. I decide I'm going to hunt again, stealthily, slowly move up to the corner.
All right. Roll a perception check.
I messed it up. Guess I am. All right. Let's do the old-fashioned one. 11 plus
Cats.
10 is 21.
You don't see anything of note. Seems very similar to the first bend in the hallway.
I signal back. It looks good.
Okay.
And I'm
Continue
going
on.
to continue down a bit. I'm moving at half movement just to stay stealthy and stay quiet.
Okay.
And
Search this area up here for secret doors or anything.
Okay, so searching the area to the north there, you can roll.
Nah, I don't even know that there's a hallway.
Okay. Are you ready? I paused there while you were searching. Okay,
Get
I
down.
carefully look because I see that this gets wider. So I paused. Is there anything unusual about this? Now that we got to a wide hallway.
So these bare stone walls have no torches on them, and as you go on, as you're looking down, you can see that the walls get a little bit more ragged. They're not built as precisely, and the stones jut out at odd angles. There are small pools of water now that are slowly dripping, and that can be seen on some of the jutting surfaces.
All right, I'm going to slowly keep moving forward as a scout, but avoiding the puddles.
Okay, the puddles are mostly like right up against the wall, so it's not like covering the hallway or anything.
I'm just rather play it safe.
That's fine. Everybody else
Besides,
just following along?
It is not Goblin Bath Day.
Anyone seeking?
In 2 weeks.
Just following.
And look at the ceiling.
Following along.
Okay.
I do another check halfway up here.
Okay.
24.
All right. So you see the stone kind of looks a little funny, and you think maybe the way that this stone is built doesn't look quite right. And it jogs your memory to something that you noticed back at the bottom of the just before you turn the corner, and you think maybe I should go search back there.
You know what? Hey guys, hey, hold on a second. I think I found something. Maybe. So I head back over this way, and I do the same thing. We need to search this area around here.
Okay.
22.
Found your secret door.
Woohoo!
So there is a...
If you keep searching, eventually there's going to be one.
Erik, can you open this?
I can open the secret door.
I can't.
Should be open.
There we go. All right, so there's a small room. The air in here is very musty and dry, unlike the wetness from outside. And it appears to be empty, although the stones are a little rough and not placed nice and neatly.
So it's dry in here. Is there ventilation or something? Is there, is there a draft or?
No draft. It's kind of musty, but they're just where the water was kind of dripping out of the walls in the hallway. There's just no water dripping in here.
Anything on the ceiling?
Nope, nothing in particular on the ceiling. You can roll perception if you want to try to look for anything specific.
$26.
You find that there is a piece of parchment stuck in one of the little crevices.
Trap Springer, you want to check this out?
Sure.
He's not Trap Springer. He's Trap. I hope he's not Trap Springer.
Trap Springer, Trap Finder.
No, that's my brother, Jerry Trap Springer.
I've heard of him. He has a very notorious reputation.
Yes, he's pretty loquacious for a goblin. He even taught me that word, loquacious.
Excellent.
Okay, so what do I need to roll? As I'm checking.
You can roll perception.
I believe he doesn't want to stick his hand in the crevice.
19 as I'm looking at the crevice in that.
Sorry, I was having a planes, trains, and automobiles moment.
Those aren't two pillows.
Okay, does it look like trouble?
It does not. It just looks like there's a little piece sticking out.
All right, I grab it.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah, did we all come into this room together? Here, let me go out of here when he pulls that on it. Ed still claps on him.
Like, what was I doing here? All right. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
What do you find?
Hey,
Message.
fix your image. You only got half the thing there. Where's the other half?
Ooh.
Oh, great. I think we can assume choose one door and only one door. One of them leads to certain death.
It kind of resembles that other riddle that we had about the boxes.
Right? Of course, now we don't have the whole thing. All right, I'm looking around this room to see if I can find the other part of the piece of paper.
Okay.
Perception check. It's 23.
Don't find anything.
Crap.
Okay, choose one door and only one leads to certain death. Only one arrow and your success will give you 3 pieces. I'm assuming that's pieces because that looks like PIE.
Right.
Could be pies.
Yeah, can you give me 3 pies? But I'm assuming it's pieces.
But
Eastern
I like
door.
pie.
I don't think we're getting any pie. Just saying.
No pie.
I mean,
the
if
cake
you
is
make
a
it through
lie.
here, you can
How
buy
defensive
pie.
is this?
I think if
We
you
get
want
out
to
of
get pie,
here,
you're
we
going to
can
have
eat
to
all
go to
the
the
pie we
tavern.
want.
Maybe we
After
should
you
go
get out of
back
here.
and check that
Oh,
northern door was from the angels.
Is anybody hurt?
Good question.
Look at
I'm
your
beat
character.
up some.
Nope.
I'm down 16, but I'm at 40 hit points. left.
Okay, so do we take our damage based off of what's in the PDF, or do we take our damage based off of what's in Fantasy Ground?
PDF is 100% accurate. They should match.
They don't, because this
Well, then
one
go
says.
based on the PDF.
All right, hold on. Where did I see my damage? Hold on, hit points. Okay, hero points. And what's a hero point, by the way?
I was just going to ask that question.
Hero points are points that you can spend to either re-roll a die before you've decided, what the result's going to be, or it's a get out of death jail, get out of death free card. So basically, if you're about to die, and hopefully I won't have to explain dying in this tonight. Hopefully, we'll see.
Okay.
But basically, if you're doing your death check and you're about to die, like even if you fail, you can use that hero point to come back to 0 hit points and stable.
Okay.
Or is it one hit point but unconscious? I can look it up.
Never mind. I'm not damaged. Okay, I must have been reading
That's
something else
highly
earlier.
debatable.
So who's hurt? Was that you, Scott?
Yep.
That
I'm
took,
down
16.
16. I lay hands on him.
So
Which let's see. That does what?
now you're a 5th level
I'm a
character,
5th
so
level.
you're casting at 3rd level, so it's heightened 2 times. So that +1 if you look at the effects. So I think it should just be 6 hit points each time. So you'll be doing 18 hit points of healing.
And the damage to an okay, and then I can actually damage an undead target with this. So yeah, it's +1. The amount of healing increases by 6. So since I'm doing it plus.
Yeah, you're heightening it 2 times to 3rd level.
Okay, so 18. So you're healed 18.
Okay.
And then you just have to take 10 minutes to refocus, and then you can get that focus point back and do it again.
Gotcha.
All right. Can I adjust the hit points on my sheet, or do I have to wait? Have you do that?
You should be able to adjust them. Can't do it. I'll fix it.
Oh. I just gave myself 56 wounds.
Now it says I have insufficient spell points. Where do I have my spell points?
This one. Ah. Okay. I just learned how to adjust things. Yay.
All right.
You says you have 1 of 1 focus points.
Oh, never mind. I see what happened. I cast it once and then. Okay, I see what happened there. Yes, I'm good. So.
Wait, who did 56 points of damage to Scott?
He did.
I was trying to learn how to adjust that, and actually,
What?
yes,
They call that
the goblin
ground zero
fell
fireball.
on his rapier.
I was like,
took.
wow, I feel like I missed something.
Yeah. Scott apparently took up whittling.
On
Okay,
himself, or
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to. While we mull this conundrum of a piece of parchment, why don't you guys think about this and give me about 10 minutes to gain my focus back?
Okay, we check out that northern door. May have other part of note.
Sure.
Sure.
are you the northern door?
Or the angel.
No, wait, hold on.
Where the angels were?
Before we do anything, we just got this thing that says choose one door and only one door.
But it
Yeah,
also
but it was
mentioned
after the
eastern door.
doors. It was after the doors,
True.
so it shouldn't. And I reiterate, shouldn't be that.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
All right, so you're going back.
The future.
So am I okay, yep, okay.
All right, so you take 10 minutes.
Yep.
Don gets his point back so he can do lay on hands again.
Donald got his groove back.
And you're going back to the room with the
Catherine can heal
statues.
too, so.
Oh, Trap Finder.
Yep.
He's spinning around.
Yeah, how do you spin
That was
yourself
my
like
fault.
that?
I don't know why the
I see it.
scroll wheel seems to be scrolling when it's not supposed to be.
Oh, I see.
Scroll wheel.
Oh, how's that song go? Gonna spin you round and round.
Spin you right round, baby, right round.
Spin round, round, baby.
Like
round,
a record
round.
player?
What?
That's
Like a
it.
record
Like a
player?
record player, baby, right round. Or round, round, right round.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. So we're going back the other way? We're not going back. We're not going.
But I have to find that now.
Jerry Springer. Are we going back? Are we going back up, or are we going back to the way we were before? Because we're
He
going
wanted to
backwards.
go
Jerry
check out-
Springer is his cousin.
Back to Angel's room. When you just catch up, as I'm waiting for everyone to show up, I'm checking for traps.
Oh, never mind. I didn't see that door right there. Interesting how I missed the door.
Wait a minute. I have to use the facilities right here.
Thank you.
What?
Dirty rotten scoundrels. Anybody? Excuse me. I have to go to the bathroom. Thank you.
Wait, was that a fireball? Oh.
Better not put too much of that on there.
Yeah, I have to stop that. I can only do 30 seconds at a time.
There you go.
Okay, anyway. Serious people, serious. This is serious business. Stop having fun.
Sure it is.
Uh-huh.
Jocularity!
Jocularity.
All right, they're all at the door.
So, a 21.
Breach.
Checking out the door.
Now I want to play Rainbow Six.
What was
That's someone
that?
screaming behind the door.
Sounded like a pterodactyl. There's a pterodactyl behind the door.
There's a something behind the door.
I mean, what are the chances
Are
of
you
more angels being behind the door?
You want me to
I
check
know.
the door?
I mean, this door here, and I open it.
Well, you don't want me to check the door because I don't know what I'm doing with the door.
I can do it. I know how to do that.
Yeah, he just kicks it in.
Check it, can
I
roll.
gotta look at the door. I know how to look at the door.
Wait a minute. Why
I
are
mean, I can detect magic if you want me to do that, but I don't know if that gets us anywhere.
Oh, I said, as everyone's discussing, I already opened the door.
Okay, well then click it. Like that.
Mhm.
So this door opens to reveal a small room. A musty smell permeates the air. The room is lined with shelves that are covered with old blankets and linens, and there's a thick layer of dust on everything.
Let's
Oh,
do a
boy.
good search. Maybe the other half of the parchment's in here.
That'd be
That
nice.
would be good.
Hey, that's a bright idea. I wish I thought of that.
Mhm.
You did?
I did?
28! Wow!
Ooh, that'll do.
29.
Oh, you
Oh.
rotten
So-
person.
So Donald's like, I think I see something, and then Ed just
30.
swoops
Look
in.
at
No.
that.
And then
Whoa.
Scott swoops in and says, no, I saw it first. It's mine. And Scott finds a piece of parchment.
All right.
Is that like a Peter Piper picked a peck of pebbles?
Pick the peck of pecker pickles.
Wow.
Oh, look. There's the other
Wow. That's all. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I said that wrong, didn't I? I didn't do it on purpose. One door and only
half. Sure you didn't.
Did we
come
put
on.
a, not
he's
suitable for
missing.
work filter on this?
Oh, there's still a piece missing. Come on.
We
Lame.
are. I made sure today that we are 100% never for kids.
That's probably safest.
Phew.
All right. So choose one door and only one. And only
there's a
one
middle
leads
piece?
to certain death.
Maybe there's a third piece.
I think there has to be a third piece.
Well, yeah.
Looks like it.
Or this
I'll-
piece doesn't belong to the other piece.
Or that.
I can
Is a starving
put those
beast.
together for
well,
you
know
if you
what?
want.
If it's a starving beast, that's good because then he's weakened. Because he
And
hasn't
wants to
eaten a long
eat
time.
more.
No,
It
no.
also means he's motivated to eat.
He's too weak to eat.
Yeah.
There's
Thank
the two pieces
you.
together.
That's not quite.
Whoa!
Not
Hey,
quite.
look at what we did.
Look at what your
Successus.
GMs did for you.
I will give you 3. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Behind the eastern door, isosable.
No. We're missing a piece. There's a
I know.
third piece.
I messed up.
It is.
Oh no! What did you did?
I opened the Fantasy Grounds wiki, and it took over the whole screen. Okay, there you go. It's complicated running these things the way we are. We have 3 computers and 4 screens.
Before screens?
So we
Yeah.
want the eastern door. So we basically want the behind the eastern door is, unless that's impossible to survive.
All right.
Behind
That middle
next
piece would be critical.
is behind that one is a starving beast that hasn't
Eaten adventures in days.
any maybe years, just waiting for the center door. And the center door is a flaming. Well, I could put so many adjectives with nouns with flaming, and deadly that no one could. Good luck. Okay, I think we need to find the third piece.
Yeah, let's find the middle piece, shall we?
Yes.
I
We
like
need middle
the
piece.
idea of finding them. Because I don't want to. Oh, it's possible. No, it was impossible, you moron.
Or maybe
Well,
it was Kim Possible, and she's come in and help us. What's that? Hey,
Where is she?
Because
I
what I
need
can-
unstoppable.
What is that thing right underneath my character right over here? What is that in the bottom corner there? Is that like
It's
a
just
grate?
a shelf.
Oh, it's a shelf. Okay.
There's it's like a box or something like that.
Yeah.
There's shelves. There's
It's a storage room.
Now blankets. How large are these blankets?
Single
Maybe that'll
person
help.
blankets.
A person blanket. Okay.
Are they wet
have
blankets?
We thoroughly
I can't
searched
remember.
this room yet?
Got a 30 searching this room.
on a natural
Yeah.
20. So I think the room has been
I
searched.
think we found everything. Yeah. I mean, 28, 29, and 30. If there was
I
something to
withdraw the
count.
question. It was a bad question.
Trish, it was a bad question. You're a bad person, and you should feel bad.
Oh, no, Donald.
No. That's
Okay,
not
well,
nice.
I don't feel bad, so
Okay, let's head
I'm
back.
just gonna have to live with that.
Why don't we head back to in the other direction?
All right. So you go back through the hallway, and before you had left
Oh,
that section, Scott's character had found a door.
oh,
Oh, he did.
where's the door?
All the way up at the top.
Oh,
No, back
Here,
when you
follow
go
me.
all the way back around.
Oh, around this way.
Yeah.
And this way.
Oh, we can't cheat. We actually have to follow.
So
the
you
path.
actually have to physically move your characters.
I can cheat.
Benefits and downfalls to Fantasy Grounds Unity.
You can, however, use your keyboards to
Oh yes,
move your
you can.
characters.
Look at that. I like that. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
So this corridor ends in a wooden door. What would you like to do?
I'm going to, again, examine it for any traps or any other surprises.
Okay, perception check.
No, I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong
Here.
with this.
Let me take a look for traps. I know how to do this.
Oh, you do?
Fine.
Yeah.
And I stand there glaring at you as you do it.
I use clever improviser to
Ed, you
search
need to
for
pick
traps.
Ed, you need to pick a portrait for you so that we know it's you.
Oh, on my Skype,
No, on Fantasy Ground.
there is a portrait.
Yeah.
It's just not showing up on the map. I had to repick my portrait because my token was picked, but my
Oh, weird. So when you look at the door, you don't believe there to be any traps, but it does appear to be locked.
I guess we got to go back.
Unlock the
Gotta
door.
I unlock it using clever improviser. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. All I know is I can gain the
Attempt skill
untrained
actions that
improvisation.
normally require you to be trained even if you are untrained. So it just means that you could do a thievery check even though you're untrained. You could still try.
Thievery. That's the one. Okay. How do you roll these dice?
D20.
So
There
there
it is.
are different levels that you can be trained in different skills. So you can have untrained, trained, expert, and master. Okay, I got them all. And there are some things you can do that you can try to do that you can only do if you are trained in certain things. That feat helps you. Try
So that
things
looks
you
like a
wouldn't
big
normally
old no. That looks like a big old no for Ed.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
really complex lock.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna try it.
that's a critical failure.
Might not be actually. I don't
The
think it is.
6?
All
You
right.
get a 10.
Let the
Don got a 10.
master get
Oh,
in there.
Don got a 10. The 6 is still not a critical
Oh,
failure.
come on.
but close.
It's a
Okay,
14.
where's the
Also-
mace? Who
well-
has the mace to knock it down?
I could knock it down.
Yep, it's a complex lock. See, that's why we weren't playing with it.
I know what I here. This is
Get
what
out
I
of the
do.
way.
I open the door with a 19 intimidate. I intimidate door.
The door is scared, but it's still locked.
It shakes in its
Hinges.
hinges.
All right, everybody, get out of
Remains resolute.
All right, Ed says get out of the way.
the way. I charge the door and try and break it down.
Okay, go ahead.
What do I do?
Yeah,
Strength check?
that's an athletics roll.
Athletics.
Break it down.
Okay, where are you? Athletics.
You have
There
a
you
plus
are.
13.
Hey, cool.
Woo! I think it goes down.
That's actually, I think we worked this out. That's actually a success. I think you needed a
Good.
25. That's one success. Just do another one.
It needs more than one?
Yep.
Oh
It's
my
pretty sturdy
goodness.
wooden door.
As he's doing that, I'm moving slowly back, and considering the booming sound, I'm taking up a rear guard.
Dun 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 dun.
Hey, I just rolled and it didn't take. Let's try this again.
Yeah, I didn't see it go through.
There we go.
Jeez. Yes, you break it down and you fall through right to there.
Hey, there's something
And you
in
notice.
Good at
Yes.
even.
Yeah, see, unfortunately,
Uh-oh.
had you been stealthy about opening the door,
We tried
the
that. It
thing
didn't
that's
work.
inside might not have noticed you right away. But you were anything but stealthy.
No, I would
The
say we
door
were
didn't
the opposite
cooperate.
of stealthy.
You open the door. And a headless humanoid stands guard in the middle of the room.
It's
Roll for
safe to
initiative.
assume this is undead, correct?
I mean, it has no
Yay.
head.
Right? That's why.
No heads.
I realize it's a dumb question.
Where is initiative? Ooh,
Did
not
I
on
be
me.
on your main
Initiative's
sheet?
perception in second edition. Or if you were being stealthy, you could have rolled stealth. You were not being stealthy.
If you look
Not
at your
even
main
close.
sheet, perception is right next to armor class.
There it
I
is.
did it again.
Couldn't he stealthily break down door?
No.
27.
And that should actually put you in the combat tracker properly. You do it that way. Yep.
Okay.
Give this
so
thing a-
Catherine gets 27. And 13 for me.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I mean,
I like how that puts that up there, though. Now I know you did it. Why is it not changing your hero points down? You have 1 hero point, not 21.
no,
Jeez.
my character sheet says 3. Well, on my PDF, hero points 3, not 1. That's why I keep changing it to 3.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's something wrong with their thing. If you look at
so
it,
is
it's
it 1
probably,
or 3?
It's 1. You start each session with 1. The max you can ever have is
okay.
3.
Oh,
I know
okay.
what's going on. It's a Hero Lab thing. I think they fixed it, but not since I made those
problem.
PDFs.
Then I'll stop changing it to 31.
Hey, how does sudden charge work?
You move up to 2 times your speed and take an attack. So it's 2 actions, and you can you get 3 for the price of 2.
In initiative or before initiative?
In initiative, everything.
Okay.
So let's do. Done. Ed broke
Yes.
through the door and screamed
did.
back about some kind of headless monstrosity.
I ran into something ugly.
Is it moving towards us?
It
Well, you're
doesn't
first
look
in the initiative,
pleased.
so it hasn't had a chance.
We're sticking. Oh, we stay with the same initiatives as before.
No, I just.
No, we
you
rolled
all
initiative.
Oh, did
You're
we?
first, Don.
Well,
Oh wow, I missed
some
that.
of us did. I don't know what you did.
So at any rate, it's Don's turn.
Anyway, okay.
So you were at the back there. What's that? 5,
Yep,
10,
I'm moving
15.
up. Okay, so I was in the back, and I can move 20 on 1 action. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just keep
I'm
going.
assuming.
Yeah, you can
That's
move
20
through
feet.
us.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
knew-
can move
yeah,
through
that
your
was 20.
teammates.
That was my 1 action right there.
Correct.
And then 1, 2, 3. Well, when I get to 2, what do I see actually? What am I seeing? It.
You see the image that I shared?
Oh,
Got a green
Did I do-
background.
You saw that headless monstrosity, right?
oh,
can share
I
it
didn't see.
again.
It was hidden. Oh, wait a minute. It was hidden behind. There we go. It was hidden behind my map for some reason. I see that now. 4, 5, and
Maybe
then
zoom in a little bit on the hallway.
Bear with me.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's my 2 actions, and then skills. Bear with me a second. I'm just. Okay. Can I hold here? And like wait for it to move or something and then use my last action, or do I have to use all 3 actions now?
Delaying delay is 2 actions, so you can't delay at this point. So
Okay.
if you want to just hold there and
It'll be next turn
right next to it.
Right. Okay.
Ed's going to be next, so that I'll give you that little hint.
No. I got you. I got you. 2, 3, 4. I don't necessarily want to be right next to it. Okay. 5, 6. Okay. Go ahead. I'm done.
Hey, Ed, you're up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zoom. And I will smack it with the war flail with a power attack.
Okay.
32.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
So damage is...
That will hit.
Ooh, that was meaty. And 3. 18.
Damage.
Whew.
And that should be the end of my attacks? Is that correct?
Well, that was 2 action. Oh.
Power attack is a 2 action.
Oh, power attack
Yep.
is 2 action. Okay.
Catherine?
Okay. Whoa, I gotta count. She was here. 5, 10, 15. I don't know what she's going to do. Disrupt undead. Not exactly sure what I have to do to make that happen.
That's sounding
okay.
very dragonish.
Trying to figure out where that's coming from. There it is.
But I assume she has to be up near it.
Disrupt Undead is 30 feet, I thought.
Well, in that case, probably be about here.
Character.
Or disrupt undead, is that what you said?
Yep.
Range of 30 feet.
Okay. Let's disrupt this headless monstrosity.
Okay. You 1d6 positive damage plus your spellcasting ability modifier +1 for each heightened level. So that's a cantrip. So that will do 3d6 plus 4. And then it gets to make a fortitude save.
Right.
DC on that save, do we know?
12 damage.
I knew it was being cast against it. I can all... Her DC is 21. Well, the DC for spellcasters is always going to be 10 plus their proficiency. It doesn't matter what spell level is or anymore. It's all about the caster's force of will, capability. So you hit this thing with this divine lance of bright light, and it just shakes it off.
Oh, that's
Shaggy.
Yeah, exactly. I was right.
not undead.
That or it was a critical success on its
Or that.
fortitude save. So she moved and did that 2-action spell. So it's now this creature's turn.
I duck.
It ignores you and it goes right after Catherine.
Now I know the picture has an axe, but this thing has a very nasty longsword in one hand, a very nasty looking hatchet in the other.
That's attractive.
Yes. And it swings that very nasty longsword at the closest thing to it.
That's probably me. Ow.
Oh, that
Good.
was a really low roll too. But it hit.
It just hit.
And we'll do 13
Ow.
points of damage.
Ouch.
We didn't just open the door to certain death, did we?
It will attack.
Probably.
Oh, well.
It will attack again at Ed with that.
No, it really
nasty
doesn't
looking-
have to. Natural 20?
No, jeez, another
tried.
really crappy roll.
Good.
Sorry, Ed, I tried.
So it swings once with a long sword and hits, brings this long sword back and connects, and then goes for a third attack with that very nasty looking hatchet. And just misses. Scott.
Okay. Alright, that's my first stride. Second stride. And I'm just going to go right for a rapier attack. You leave my friends alone. 24.
That is a miss.
Well, they're not exactly my friends. They're more like acquaintances. Sorry about that.
Oh. Really?
Shh, I can fuzzle him.
He doesn't even have a head.
So I guess going for a decapitation would be useless here.
I wouldn't recommend it. You succeed, but nothing happens.
I don't think you're high enough level for that feat. That was 2 movements and an attack, Scott? Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, it was.
Trisha.
Okay, well. I'm gonna try to get close enough to cast a spell. Alright.
Fireball. Fireball. Fireball.
No.
TPK. TPK.
Are you bored? You guys want to go to bed early or what?
Hey,
Listen, it's been a heck of a week.
I disbelieve.
Oh God, you used to hate when we did that all the time, Ed.
Yeah. It all worked out.
Let me see here. I need to get in the room no matter what. So 5, 10, Hopefully there's good. All right.
That sound almost sounds like the sound effect from Buffy the Vampire Slayer with just a bit of difference.
And then
That one?
Yeah,
the
that
horror
one.
hits, those little hits.
I've been watching Buffy recently. I'm up to season 3 now.
Are you watching it with the new like digital remastering?
No. They're all my discs that I've had since the early
Excellent.
2000s.
So there was a problem when they remastered the DVDs.
I read about that.
Yeah, when they
They
remastered
changed
the
the
Blu-ray.
aspect ratio.
Well, they changed the
were
aspect
two
ratios,
problems.
of course. So, and it was never designed for that. So sometimes there's crew inside the frame.
Yeah.
But the bigger problem is that they used tricks to make it look dark. It's an old trick to,
Right.
to darken the print. So when they went back they fixed it. They fixed it. So there's scenes that were supposed to be nighttime, like inside the house, that are clearly it's bright outside.
Yeah.
Including a scene where Angel is lying next to Buffy's bed by the window, and there's just like bright light on his face coming through the.
Wow. All right.
Apparently
I
their
was trying
quality
to
control
target,
is-
but I don't seem to be having a lot of success. So, whoops. I really only wanted to roll that once, I think. Ray of Frost.
Okay. If I can target. I can target. I got the targeting down.
Yay!
So you used a Ray of Frost to try to attack him.
Indeed.
Fortunately, that misses.
Damn. Oh well.
It's now Don's turn.
1, 2, 3. Can I flank him, basically?
You can flank him, but you're going to take an attack of opportunity. First creature you come across that actually has that capability.
All right.
But it can't see.
But it seems to know you're there.
I hate when that happens.
All right. Well, I flank it.
All right, so I take care of that. You don't have to worry
Yep.
about adding to your roll or anything like that. But let me do this attack of opportunity first.
Yep.
That very nasty longsword.
That's a
A4.
hit.
That's a bad. I am getting all these bad rolls.
That wasn't that bad.
14 points of
Ouch.
damage.
All right. Now I was reading my notes on my character with regards to Shining Oath, and it was saying something about your retributive strike gains +4 circumstance bonus to damage. What the heck is a retributive strike? I know what it is on the Staff of the Magi, but I don't know what it is with a.
I already have that character up, so I'll read it to you.
And I don't see it on. I don't see it on the sheet. That's why I'm asking. I've been looking for it.
It's under Shining Oath.
No,
on
no,
the
I know.
Champions.
Yeah, I know, but what is a retributive strike? Your retributive strike gains plus.
Gains a
I don't know
+4
what a
circumstance
retributive.
bonus to damage against undead.
But what is a
I see, I
retributive
see.
strike? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If I want to do it, I'd like to do it if I can do it.
I am very confused. Hold on a second.
All right, I don't want to delay us too much. Let's just skip it. Well, we can figure it out later. So this counts as my second action. So I rolled a +10 one, right?
So, a retributive
No.
strike is a reaction. If an enemy damages your ally and both are within 15 feet of you,
Yeah.
Then you protect your ally and strike your foe. The ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level. And if the foe is within reach of you, you can make a melee strike against it.
Oh, I should have.
Is this enough that's incorrect for this character?
What?
Who has Retributive Strike?
It's a champion ability.
But it's a standard class ability? I don't know why it's not in here.
I don't know. Send you the website.
Yeah, we'll not worry about it for right now. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come back to it. No big deal. Let me just do my normal attack then. So I'm gonna do my plus 10. I'm gonna do my second action.
Okay. I think certain champions can be of any alignment. In this release so far, they've only got the good alignments. I think Retributive Strike is a paladin, lawful good. You have Liberating Step because you're a liberator, chaotic good.
Okay, so I don't get that. Okay.
I don't believe so. I'll double check, but
no problem. No, I'm just gonna continue. So now because I moved once, right? Now my second attack is at the plus 10 mark, correct? I'm not doing my plus 14.
No, you haven't made an attack yet.
Okay, so that's not based off.
It's only attacks. Yeah, like an action doesn't cause that. An attack does.
1832.
That will hit, and you are.
And I'm also flanking.
But that doesn't give you enough to. That doesn't bring his AC enough to make that a crit. But that will hit.
So damage. 8. Okay. And I will do my... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, it's more, because this is undead. I get a plus 1d6.
Correct.
I believe it was plus... So let me roll my plus 1d6. So I do an additional 4.
There we go.
All right.
Okay. That was your first attack?
That was my first attack. I will do my second attack. Oops, that was not my roll. That is my roll.
That's a miss.
19 plus flanking. Whatever flanking adds to that.
Flanking takes his armor class down, but not enough for that to be a hit.
Okay. All right, I'm done.
Ed, your turn.
I am going to experiment with Brutish Shove. Make a strike with two-handed melee weapon. Okay. With... Let's see. I assume I still do damage with the Brutish Shove.
I believe so.
Make a strike with a two-handed melee weapon that either pushes the target 5 feet or makes it flat-footed. Target's choice. On a failure, target is flat-footed.
Don't push it 5 feet. Push
you're
it
making an attack roll. You're making a strike.
Yep.
So
target decides if it's going to be flat-footed or pushed 5 feet.
Well, it'll be flat-footed since it's already flat-footed. It can't go anywhere where it's not going to be in trouble.
Yeah. And yeah.
So it'll just take the flat-footed since it's already flat-footed.
Okay.
But yeah, you did
so
that damage to it.
With my second attack, I can power attack at my -5. Is that correct?
Correct.
Alrighty, we will try that. Ooh.
That will miss. I heard that ring. Catherine.
All right, Catherine's turn. She's just gonna hit it with the warhammer. Where is she? She's gonna have to move up. Okay, a 21.
Will miss.
I'm assuming 14 misses. What?
21 will miss.
That's bad. All right then.
And yes, the 14 will definitely miss.
I assume that.
So it comes back to this thing's turn.
Crap. That's not a good sign.
And it's looking around a little bit.
Should
That
we
looks like-
offer it
yes.
to surrender?
How can we tell it's looking around?
Well, it's turning, you know, you've seen the movies where there's some kind of headless creature and it's always kind of like looking around and turning and kind of like those shoulders give you cues as to where you think it's kind of looking. And it looks at Dawn and says, "Your head's too small."
He's trying to get ahead in life. Me, Fungi, I have small head.
And then it looks at Catherine's character and says, "Your head's in the middle a bit,
Wait a minute, how
but
does it
still
say
too
it?
small." I don't know, you just hear it. It's kind of whispering out of its blowhole. And then it looks at Ed and says, "Your head's just right."
I point at Trish and go, "Choose her, choose her."
Coward.
Two.
No, 24, that's going to be a hit.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
That'll do 15 points of damage.
Oh.
I'm at about 50%.
Comes back with the hatchet. They're hit.
And hits me again.
These are crappy rolls. Telling you guys, these are crappy rolls.
Yeah, but they're hitting.
How crappy can
15
they be
points
when
left.
they hit?
I have 26
not
hit
critical.
points left.
Not critical. You know, if you click on the cross swords up there in the top right hand side, that brings up a combat tracker and you can see what everybody's hit points and totals are.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, neat.
I got to get my multi-monitor set
I
up.
got kicked out of
I have
the
to
call.
What?
I got kicked out.
How'd you get
We don't
kicked
like
out?
you.
I don't know. I was
don't
like,
know.
wow, I've been frozen. I've been frozen in the feed for a while.
Oh, wonderful.
Now everything's all messed up.
Oh, no, you came back to right size.
Hey!
Yay, that was easy. What's it gonna do?
I'm in the red.
There's Gabriel playing Rocket League or Minecraft League.
Then one last swing with the longsword. Natural 1.
All right.
Cool. Can I
That is-
smack it?
I'll admit that is a crappy roll.
Scott,
Okay, my
Oh,
first thing.
let's
Now-
have some perception checks before Scott goes.
Everybody?
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody's in the room. Those are all some good rolls.
Very perceptive of you.
Everybody notices that some of the cuts and wounds on this thing healed up.
Oh.
Oh no!
Can my wounds
Act
heal up?
faster.
Healed up? Did all of them heal up? Like, for instance, from my blade? Did it heal up from my blade? Or did it just heal up from the ones that don't seem to have magical properties that affect undead?
No, they all seem to heal up a little bit.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know what happened there. Don, it should be your turn, right?
I'm at the top. I'm supposed to be at the top of the order, yes. I got moved down.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Oh, I thought then. Okay, because I thought I was after the creature.
Yeah, you
Then
should be.
said
Hold
roll
on.
perception. Okay.
I fixed it.
There we go.
Don had like a
Okay.
29 initiative. I don't know why it got changed.
I was much lower. Okay, first of all, a rapier strike because we just got a hack faster. A 27. 27 hit.
It's how long? It's still flat-footed from Ed's Brutish shove. That will be a hit.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned it was flat-footed because, first of all, I will do the 11. But if it's flat-footed, that means I get to roll my sneak attack.
Another
Cool.
2d6.
Another 2d6. So let me get that. Oh, yep. There we are. For an additional 5, so that's a total of 26.
Okay.
Now
That was
I've
your first
noticed,
attack.
Well, since I've noticed that we need to hit it constantly, I take my second and third action to ready to aid the next person who attacks.
Okay.
To help the next person who attacks.
Okay.
And so that's it.
Okay. Patricia.
Trish, did we lose you? Oh, there she is.
Now she's back. Your turn,
All right,
Trisha.
Trish, you're up.
I'm here the whole time. It's just that it.
Yeah, it just froze for a minute.
Anyway, I'm gonna do a force bolt on the guy, which it says it's unerring, so I don't think I have to roll. I should just roll damage. Yes.
Correct. The force bolt is equivalent to a words. Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Yep.
Okay, looks like a 5 damage kind of thing.
All it does.
It sounds, yeah. I don't roll virtual dice well, apparently. The 2 and a 1 dice.
Okay.
Top of the order.
Yep. So if Don, you're going to attack it, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So hold on. Go ahead.
30 plus flanking plus whatever else if it's still flat-footed.
And plus my help. Because he's the next one melee attack.
So it's still. Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, no crit.
No crit.
All right.
Oh.
And then an extra d6. Don't forget.
And then an extra d6. Alright. Now my second attack. Oh, that's a crit.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
Now obviously I doubled this. I'll actually, should I roll that again? For the crit?
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't roll it properly.
I don't think he has targeting on.
Oh, how do I
No,
target
I have
it?
it. I have it targeted. I targeted it for him.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's
It just
destroyed.
doesn't say that in the thing.
Oh yeah, it's dead. But then does it? You do.
Then I do the 2d6. Do I do 1d6 or 2d6 for the extra? If I do
That'll
a crit?
actually be another 2d6. Might as well just get it all
So
in
it's
there.
extra destroyed.
So I do an
Not
extra 8. Does it seem to still be healing after it collapses?
No. You keep an eye on it. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't heal up. It doesn't rise.
Good.
So it's just fast healing, not.
Gotcha. Not regenerative like a troll.
Thank God.
So. Who is in the Ed? I do 18. I heal. I heal you for 18 points, Ed.
Thank you.
Do you need more healing? Because Catherine's character can heal too.
Probably. There we go. Let's see. 52 minus 18, 42.
You are at 26 points
34.
left. 26, 36, 44. Yeah, you should have 44
Okay.
left. Yep.
So I have 34 damage and 44 remaining.
Yeah, I think you still need. And don't forget, we also have that potion of healing. Someone has that potion of healing.
Completely forgot about that.
But Catherine can, the cleric can heal a lot, actually, depending on how casting the spell.
Right. Because she has healing hands, so when she casts heal, it's d10s instead of 8s. And
She has a
divine
healing-
font.
right,
So heal
You do that
4
4
times.
times.
Yeah.
and that's cast at level 3. So the 2-action version of that spell will heal 3d8 plus 24.
Wow.
I
The
think you're
3-action
healed.
version of that spell will actually heal and hurt undead in the burst, but it only does 3d8.
Okay, so it's 3d8.
Well, you can hit everybody. You can just do touch on one character. That'll do 3d8.
Is
Or you
anyone
can do
else? Is
Don's
anyone else
hurt?
hurt?
Don took some hits.
Donald has some damage.
I have 14. I have 14 damage. So yeah, it was just
Alright.
adding myself.
Let's do the area then. 3d8, yes?
Yep, 3d8. 3d10. Those are the healing hands.
Okay, 3d10. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 16. Right? Yep, 16. Is it 3d8 plus, 3d10 plus 3?
No, it's just 3d10.
Okay. So it's 16.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, your spellcasting modifier doesn't get added into it, nor does your level.
You can do that 4 times a day.
And then I think she also has a 3rd level heal prepared.
She does. She does.
Oh. And I think you're good to go. But Don, you should be fully healed up. Ed,
I am.
you still have...
I still have damage. 18, I think.
Yeah, a total of 18.
And this.
Here, let me focus.
Oops.
Let's sit. While we're sitting here healing and everything, I'm going to sit and focus for 10 minutes. Oh, wait a minute. We already did that. I heal him for the final... I heal him for the final 18.
So you take 20, at least 10 minutes to do that again, and then are you going to wait another 10 minutes before you move on, or?
Everybody, want to wait another 10 minutes?
Yeah, I don't think we have to be in any big hurry.
All right.
But we lost our memory. We don't know if we have a time limit.
That's true.
Well, nothing that we read actually said time limit.
When's the last time you ate?
Food's overrated.
I'm just saying, that's probably where your time limit is. And who knows, things might respawn, so if you stick around too long.
No respawning, unless it's one of us.
Yeah, let's not have
One
that.
of us.
All right, so they're at the door.
Doing the normal check for traps.
All right, roll me a perception check.
$30.
You do not detect any traps, and the door does not appear to be locked.
Hey, look. Not a problem. I'll open the door.
Did you listen at the door first?
No. What are the chances of 2 headless undead monstrosities being in 2 rooms right next to each other?
Probably pretty good.
All right, they're heading into that room, so.
Okay. Wooden door opens to a small, mostly empty room. Wet stone glistens in the light. In a corner, you see a huddled figure rocking and mumbling. There's a door on both the eastern and western walls.
Oh, you know what? Did we ever search the dead body of the thing we just killed?
No.
No.
No. Want to go back and do it? While you're...
Well, I think we take care of the huddled body.
And mumbling, okay? I think...
Yeah. No. That was just a question. I think I'm just reminding us we need to go back and maybe there's a paper on it. Where's the huddled body?
But we didn't check. And now there's a rocking, mumbling thing. And what does it look like? Does it look humanoid?
It does. Appears to be humanoid. It's got its head down, though. You can't tell much more than that.
Okay. Is it radiating any kind of magic?
No magic.
Good, I think.
You can do a religion or occultism check. Figure something out about it.
You know what? Actually, I have Oh, what was it? Like something like that.
All right, well, I got a 12 on religion. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Catherine's character's got the... 18 plus 13. 31.
So she notices that the figure is kind of ghostly a little bit. And so she thinks that it may be an impression or a spirit of someone who couldn't withstand the rigors of the maze.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Can we set it to rest?
So you can try to do that. You would need religion, occultism, or diplomacy.
As a champion, one of my tenets is to help non-evil undead to find their rest or bring them back from being undead. So I go up to it. And
as you walk up to it,
where is it anyway in this room, by the way?
it's in the corner. I'm trying to find the token to it, and I lost it.
Gotcha.
Northeast corner.
Northeast corner. But as you get close to it, you are all assailed with the massive wave of fear.
I am not. Hold on. Oh, wait.
I have bravery.
Yeah, hold on. I have aura of courage. You stand strong in the face of danger and your allies. Reduce the condition value by 1 to a minimum 0 at the end of your turn. When you reduce your frightened condition by 1, you also reduce. So I do aura of courage.
Okay. So you're gonna roll a will save.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Will
bravery gives me a will save of expert.
All right, so Catherine's character got a 30.
Okay.
25.
Okay.
I got a 30. Woo! Woohoo!
I got a 19, but I don't know if anything gets added for my class feature of bravery or how that works.
I think if you roll it in Fantasy Grounds, it knows that.
Oh, never mind.
Question mark?
That'd be cool.
Most times.
Especially if you do it correctly.
What it does is bravery gives you a when you roll a will save against a fear effect, you get a critical success instead of a success. And anytime you gain the frightened condition, you reduce the value by 1.
Okay.
All right, Don, I did not catch your roll.
I had a 28.
Okay.
Will save.
So everyone except Ed passes. So those were all successes. So with a success, you become frightened 1, but otherwise you're unaffected. So for Donald, you said it was 1 less, right?
Yeah, so I have aura of courage. My allies and I, when we become frightened, reduce the condition by 1 to a minimum of 0. So
okay.
Ed's would reduce it by 1, and then mine would reduce it by 1.
Okay, so Ed failed, but his will be reduced by 1, so you will only be at frightened 1.
Does Donald's and mine stack?
They'll stack.
Okay, so
so it's reduced to 0.
Beautiful. Otherwise, if you fail, then you would have to leave the immediate area, leave the room, get at least 20 feet away, and be frightened too. So that's good for you guys. Alright, so if you want to try to do something about this creature, you can try religion, occultism, or diplomacy.
Well,
I hold on. Which my highest? Plus 12. Religion or diplomacy comes out to the same thing. So I will do. So I have plus 12 in both. So I will do religion. 20.
Okay, so you try
and if that doesn't, well, then hold on.
I can try an impressive performance.
Well, Catherine's character could try it too.
well,
Okay.
All right. 32.
Ooh.
So Donald's trying with his religion check to see if he can figure out how to help this spirit pass on, but he just can't quite get there. And then Catherine's character comes along and says, "I got this," and so she's able to relieve this spirit or psychic impression of the anxiety and fear and help it to pass on to quiet the spirit, and it fades away.
Yes, Don is just kind of standing there going, "The power of Chris compels you. The power of Chris compels you."
Oh, the tea. I keep forgetting the tea. Earl Grey, hot.
Lemon, sugar, milk.
Coffee?
Yes, please.
coffee. Yeah.
Okay,
But yes, Catherine comes up and able to help this thing move on.
All right. So, you have a door in front of you.
All right, who's gonna check it for traps?
I think
Someone knock on the door.
I think Catherine's doing it. She's standing by the door.
Candy Graham for Mongo.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She can't do that. She can get out of the way.
All right, there you go. Go ahead and roll when you're ready.
Go ahead. I'll get out of the way.
No, fine.
I have a higher thievery
I'll
check.
gladly supervise.
All right, I'll roll it. I'm not gonna get it, but I'll roll it. Whoa, 19.
So you don't believe there to be any traps on the door, and it doesn't seem to be locked, but it does seem to be kind of stuck.
Oh, Mr. Unstucker. Mr. Unstucker.
Wait, that didn't go very well with the unsticking of the door violently.
Wait a minute, which side are the hinges on?
It swings both ways.
It was a pull! So it's a bifold door? Is that what we're saying? It swings both ways?
Yeah, it swings both ways. It slides into the wall.
It's a pocket door.
Wait, maybe it's magic. Hold on. I know the words. Shh, shh.
It's a kind of magic.
In a young girl's heart.
All right. Squeeze. What the hell is?
That's something a lot harder. What are we doing?
Check the door.
Wait.
Are you opening the door? Are you knocking it down? What are you doing?
Can I squeeze under the crack under the door? Damn.
You're not that small.
Oh well.
We had an apartment. Well, it was a house actually, and it was
A row home.
on a very precarious hill. It was a row home, and the floors were starting to warp. Our bedroom had, on one end, it was probably about, an inch?
The gap?
The gap was about an inch on one end, and then about 3.5 inches on the other.
Oh, yeah.
On the far end.
Because our kitten could
Our
go
kitten
under
could,
the
like,
door.
go under the door.
Oh wow.
And he did.
Yeah, until he got too big.
Yeah. He's a Maine Coon.
Hey.
He would not fit under the door now.
Oh,
But we still have him.
stop! Before we go on any farther, go back and search that other. Hold on.
Oh, the dead thing.
You've got to search the
almost-
bodies.
Yes. And actually, I have a quick. I have a mechanics question.
Yeah.
So I have my one feat is gutsy haveling, and basically, if I roll a success on a saving throw against an emotion effect, like say fear, it's actually a critical success. So what does a critical success actually mean then? In terms of stuff like that.
On the situation in this example, in the room that you were just in, a success, you still were frightened 1, but in a critical success, you're completely unaffected.
Okay. Okay, so I was completely unaffected then. All right, but it doesn't matter. So I go back and I search that body.
Okay.
Oh, an ominous music starts when I
And
search
the
the body.
ominous music started.
Is the body there?
Music has been going
Actually,
for
is
a
the
while.
body there?
We should have
Yes.
Law and Order, the ba-dunk dunk.
See, now you could have done something really awesome and said the body was gone.
No, it's there.
And then someone takes off their glasses. Wow! Anyway, so on the body, it had a long sword, it had a hatchet,
Hatchet.
and it had plate armor.
Ooh, plate armor. But probably gross and ooky.
The
Hey, Trish, is anything magical?
Good question.
And I'm assuming this is full
Do
size.
I
This
see
is a
that
full-size-
anything's
Sorry.
yes, you detect that both the longsword and the hatchet are magical. Those of you who are up close fighting the thing notice that they don't look as nasty as they did before.
Huh.
If someone wanted to give me a religion check,
I will
Yes.
give you a religion check.
I can tell you what that thing was.
24.
It was a headless body.
It was a revenant.
This is a creature called a Dullahan. Is a warrior who lost
Irish?
its head in battle. Yeah, it's an Irish name for you'll recognize as the headless horseman type concept. This one somehow didn't have its horse with it and could not.
The mob took the horse for the head.
Yeah. Any longsword in the hand of a Dullahan becomes a plus. It's a +1 longsword, but any longsword in the hands of a Dullahan becomes a +1 keen longsword.
Ooh.
Fortunately, it was rolling really, really, really low rolls. I never got to do any of those nice little crit features that it has.
Yeah.
Any hatchet in the hand of a Dullahan becomes a +1 returning keen hatchet.
Ooh, my.
And you closed on it very quickly, so no one got to see it throw its hatchet and have the hatchet returned to it immediately.
Well, that's a good thing. No paper scraps on here, on this thing.
None.
Is the
I
armor
don't
magical?
believe so, right? The armor is not magical. Only the weapons. But the weapons now, if you could give me an Arcana check, anyone who now that you know it's magical, anyone that's trained in Arcana
I
can
have that.
I have a +1.
Trish?
Would that be covered by my oddity and ID?
No. But I believe you have Arcana, right? Trained.
Oh yes, I still have Arcana. I just wasn't sure if that also applied.
Ooh, a 1. That bites.
13.
And a 4.
Hey, I get an idea. If we cut off its head, the dead hand, and carefully wrap it around the longsword, does it stay keen?
That is oh wow. I don't even know. No, we're not going there.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
No.
Be just
But
like a
my
monkey's
research
paw.
states that this is possible.
No.
Unfortunately, none of you can figure out what these are. Technically, I mean, they're just magical weapons at this point. So,
I'll pick up the
but
hatchet.
they're not. Sure.
I have no idea how to add it to my sheet. I'm not hearing anybody.
So if you go to the inventory tab, Ed.
Yep.
Right click, and then there's a little menu that comes up, and if you go down to the bottom thing, it says create item.
There we go. And do I just type it in, or is there a menu?
Good question. I don't know.
I might actually be able to slide something off of the item.
Hatchet. Although I don't know all the details for it. Enter. Okay, I entered a hatchet, but no details.
Oh, you could. Oh, you know what? You can go to the actions and then just do add weapon, and then you have to do add weapon. So you would add it to you could add it to your inventory, but then you still have to add it to your do an add weapon.
What's the matter?
Crashed again.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ed's frozen or missing, and Trisha's missing, and you're frozen.
I'm frozen.
I'm missing.
Oh, really?
I seem okay.
I can
I
see Ed.
see Donald, Erik, Scott, and Katie, but I don't have the secondary window like I used to. I like
I don't see Ed in the feed.
I like
Ed,
the
you have
thing
no
on Donald's
video.
head.
I can see Ed's video.
Did that leave a mark? Oh, that left
Yes,
a mark.
it did.
Oh, you know what?
I'm looking at the map, I'm looking at the scenario, I'm looking at all around, and then I'm like, wait a second, what is Donald doing?
Holy crap! That did leave a mark. Look at that.
It was pretty.
They're not.
Yeah, Katie's frozen. Everybody else is moving, although I don't see Trish at the moment.
Yeah, I don't see. Oh, I
Can you hear me?
lost
I
it
hear
again.
you.
Yeah, I can hear.
I only have 4
I keep
pictures, though.
trying to turn the video on and it doesn't want to go on.
Hope. A
Is it on?
blank screen with a PC is on. There you are. Now Katie
Now
blacked
Trisha's
out.
back. Ed's gone. Ed was back, and now he's gone.
Alright, whatever. We can keep going. It's just.
Yep. Where are we?
Alright, so you have searched the Dullahan, you have removed the haunt, you have a stuck door.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna do something about that. Did we determine it was not locked?
It is not locked, and you do not believe it to be trapped, it's just stuck.
Okay.
No more mark.
I guess I will unlock the door. Athletics, where are you?
Okay.
Mhm. 30.
That will do.
Only 1 or more?
That's good. It's just stuck. It's not like it was locked The other door was locked and really it needed two hits to kind of break through the lock. But this is just jammed a little bit. Like, I think you actually probably hit a little bit harder than you needed to. But it's all good.
Hey, big room.
Okay, this larger room looks markedly different from the last. These walls are perfectly dry, where you had seen some puddles as you went along before. These stones have been set nice and evenly, and this room appears to be empty, but there is a large mural on the eastern wall.
Okay, I don't like this room.
Ooh, art.
I do a search. Basically, I do a search to see.
Okay, so you're searching the room.
Yep.
Okay, perception check.
23.
So you don't find anything of interest in the room. The stones are set nice and evenly. You don't detect anything, tucked in between them like you have seen before. You don't see anything on the floor.
How about the mural? What is the mural?
So the mural is a party of adventurers swimming in an idyllic lake setting. And as you look closely at them, you see that many of the people portrayed, at least, 5 of the people portrayed, look just like you guys.
Oh my.
Oh no.
But do they look like they're having fun?
They do look like they're having fun. You can do a perception check if you want to scrutinize it.
This is
Yes.
terrible. We're going to be stuck in here for at least another 2 weeks because that's when bath time is.
No, this is swimming, not a bath.
Same difference.
20.
Okay. So yeah, you see the adventurers are swimming. They seem to be having a good time. No one seems upset.
Catherine got it 18 on her perception roll. Is that
With
right?
the bonuses or without?
With.
Okay. Yeah, nothing different.
Did we search the previous room for hidden spaces?
Probably not.
I don't remember.
I don't think you did.
Because we have that middle piece of that note to find.
I searched the room.
Okay, perception.
While they're doing that, I'm going to search the room with the mural.
Terrible rolls.
Yuck.
Wow, that was pretty
Man,
bad.
that roll sucks.
That's performance anyway.
Okay, Catherine got 31.
Oh, nice.
Fortunately, you don't find anything of interest in this room.
Okay.
Back we go again.
And now we're cha-chaing.
Do. In, out, in, out.
Listen at the door. Is that a perception?
Yep.
I rolled that in the thing and it didn't take. Hold on.
I've had that happen to me once or twice.
22.
Okay. You do not hear anything on the other side of the door.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Is it stuck?
Sorry. No, it is not stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I open it up.
Okay.
And it's another long hallway.
place is just amazing.
The perfectly set stone walls continue down the hallway.
Thank you.
then there are wooden doors at basically either end. No murals, no torches, pretty bare room.
Okay, so that means the sheet has to be here because it appears not to be here.
Everybody search the room.
I will search. $27.
Perception.
23 for
16.
Catherine.
15. Looks like Ed got it, if it's there.
And he did get it. So not only did he find a piece of parchment tucked away in a corner, there's some small stones and debris on the floor, so it wasn't super obvious, but he was able to find it. And this one is wrapped around a key that is carved to look like a fish.
That sounds like a fishy key.
So who's got the keys? Because now you should have 2 of them.
Not me.
Keys.
Not me.
You found one from the first part of the adventure, and now you have a second one.
Choose one door only, for 2 lead to certain death. Only one leads to the golden arrow and your success. To help you choose, I will give you 3 pieces of information. Behind the eastern door is a trap, nigh impossible to survive. Hey, we were right about that eastern door not actually being what it was supposed to be. Behind the western door is a starving beast that hasn't eaten in months, maybe years, just waiting for a snack. Behind the center door is a flaming inferno so hot and deadly that no one could survive. Choose wisely. Good luck. So it sounds like we have to face a hungry beast. I still say if it hasn't eaten in years, it's too weak to fight us, and that's probably our best chance. Isn't that how these things work? I don't hear anything. Did we lose people?
No, we're not going to tell you.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the rest of the party.
Well...
2 lead to... Alright, so 2 lead to certain death.
Behind the eastern door is a trap nigh impossible to survive. Doesn't mean that it's not impossible. It's just not likely.
The western door is the starving beast, and the center door is a flaming inferno.
That no one could survive. So I'm thinking we hit the western door.
Yeah, except the word nigh impossible, which doesn't mean impossible.
So I said it's just highly unlikely that we'll survive.
But the first sentence says 2 leads to certain death.
Yeah. The nigh impossible sounds like certain death. And the flaming inferno sounds like certain death.
Well, unless we have some ability to withstand flame, which...
Yeah, if we had some potion that... No! Actually, you're right! We have a guy... The goblin, didn't he be able to put out flaming walls for us? He had this great ability that he could do on demand.
Right.
You have a good point, but this doesn't do us any good until we find the room that has the 3 doors. Maybe there'll be more information when we find the 3 doors.
I don't know. But you're our hero. You are our savior. So I think the center door is it. And you're going to go first.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. need to find that room, and I bet you it's just behind this door.
Well, who has the other key? So who has the keys?
I'm pretty sure it's not me.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my... Let's see. I have this armor, belt pouch, chalk, crowbar.
Hey, Scott, how did you become invisible?
Huh?
You,
Probably been playing
no,
around
he's
trying
over
to
by the door.
Well, the little combat tracker shows Scott effects invisible.
Oh.
Am I still invisible now?
I see your icon, but the combat tracker shows that you're invisible, or at least that's what it says under the effects. Oh, there it is.
Oop.
No idea.
Trisha, Catherine, me.
Well, I'm examining this door for traps.
I'm backing you up.
I pat him on the back and say, "Good job, man. Good job."
Yeah, I'm confident there's no traps.
Oh, let's go through then. Is it locked?
Is it locked?
It is.
I'm going to try to pick the lock. Is that thievery?
Yes.
Oh, crap.
Oh, okay. Only a 29.
I could have done that.
That will unlock the door.
It's almost like it's like timing out.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Didn't time me out just because you're muted, right?
I don't know.
I guess I would feel bad if, like, my communication software made value judgments about what I'm contributing to the conversation.
Yeah, I have a microphone that feeds into Eric's computer, so I'm only using mine for the video. All right.
Yeah, it does seem to time out though, because it's done that to me like 3 times today.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna open the door?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Opening?
door is stuck. Oh, now it is. Okay.
You're in.
Hey, look, rocks.
Okay. This large room has perfectly laid stone floors and walls. There's a path that goes from the door you entered over to the door on the opposite side of the room. The rest of the room is peppered with boulders of various sizes. There are evenly spaced holes 1 foot in diameter every 10 feet along the walls.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
That sounds like something's gonna come out of the holes.
Hold on a second.
Did everybody move?
Think so.
I'm just inside the door.
Oh, you're like all right on top of each other. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't detect if there's any traps in this place. Seems pretty
I could do that.
trappy to me.
Yeah. Check for traps around the first hole in the wall.
Okay. So you look in the hole and you see it looks kind of damp, but there have been a lot of damp walls in this place, so that's not anything super noteworthy.
One or two.
You don't see any triggers or springs or anything like that anywhere around the hole.
Do I see anything magical in here?
Besides me.
Right.
I don't think so.
I have this.
I don't think there's anything magical. So, as you're starting to move around the room, at some point in the process, someone takes a small step off the path. And
What path?
path that goes from the door you entered to the door on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, she said that before.
Yep.
We covered this.
So as someone just kind of steps off the path even just a little bit, you hear the door behind you slam shut, and you hear sounds like metal bars or locks sliding into place inside the doors.
Oh, crap.
And out of the holes in the wall,
Gas.
water starts pouring into the room.
How high are the rocks?
They're various sizes, so I mean, some of them are kind of big, but they're not. Then others are smaller.
How many holes are there?
I start screaming, "Shut down all the garbage mashers in the detention level! Shut down all the garbage mashers in the detention level!"
There's one every 10 feet. So
Okay.
I don't know, 5 or 6 on both sides. So what we're gonna do is, instead of being in exploration mode, we're gonna go into initiative mode, and go with rounds.
In the meantime, I'm yelling at nobody in particular up here. I said bath day in 2 weeks.
Oh man, look at my initiative rolls! Holy smack! Oh, someone actually beat me. Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah.
That's just not right.
My first natural 20. Cannonball!
Alright, so everybody get your initiatives to air.
Yep.
Still waiting on Catherine and Tricia.
Oh, well, I rolled it. It's there, but.
Oh, I see. You rolled it as perception. I got him.
And hers is 18.
Okay.
So in the first round, by the time, I mean, within 6 seconds, there's already 6 inches of water. So
Wow.
Oh boy.
it's really pouring out of the walls. So what that is going to mean mechanically is that it's difficult terrain. So
Okay.
every 5 feet becomes 10 foot of movement.
All right. Well, how heavy are these rocks, these boulders?
It depends on the size. They're all different. So there are certainly some that you could pick up.
Can I pick one up and see if it blocks the hole?
You could try. So we're gonna go in initiative order. So,
I run flat out to the other door.
okay. So every square is gonna count for 10 feet.
Yeah, I don't know how far that goes or what a run is considered in this edition.
So you have movement on your character sheet. Your speed.
Yep.
So
I don't-
the room,
that's-
it's
that-
50
see variations.
feet. It's 50 feet to the other side from where you are, Ed.
So I can make it to
You're right
the
by the
other
door.
side.
So how much does a run give you?
I don't know.
I'm asking Erik.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'm
My
creating all
rules
kinds of
expert.
problems.
No, it's okay.
I just.
Okay, so
There's a wall run feat.
A what?
Wall
A
run.
wall run feat, just like in.
The Matrix.
okay, difficult.
I would assume it's like an athletics. Very skill type thing. It would be an athletics.
What's your movement speed normally?
The sheet says 25.
Okay, so I mean if you use 3 actions, that would give you 75 feet of movement. So that would be but if you're running, I would say you can make it. Let's just move on. All right, so you make it, but that's your entire
Okay.
that's your turn. So you got to the other side through the rapidly pouring in water. All right, next up.
That would be me. So each square is 10 feet.
Yeah.
And what are we saying run can do? Is it double or is it? What are we saying a run does?
I thought in Pathfinder, I might be wrong. I thought Pathfinder was if a run would just be using your stride 3 times, 3 movements, all 3 reactions being. But I could be wrong. Is there a separate definition
Yeah, I
of
don't
run?
know.
Well, in first edition, and of course, like 3.5 and third edition, it was always 4 times your speed,
Right.
unless you were a dwarf. Then it was 3 times your speed, and then if you were wearing heavy armor or medium armor, it was 3 times your speed, and heavy armor was 2 times your speed, or whatever it was. Unless you were a dwarf, and then it was always 3 times your speed. But you had to go in a straight line. They've kind of changed some of that stuff. I think with the 3-action economy, the concept of running is really just. I'm trying to find if there's anything where it's. I keep on looking for stuff, and it's like running downtime, running encounters, running exploration. And
Yeah,
it's
I'm having the same problem.
I have unimpeded step.
Okay.
Does that give? And am I reading this correctly? I'm wondering if that gives me unimpeded step. Bear with me a second. Sorry, I'm not used to the rules yet. I'm still trying to
No, it's okay. Everybody's learning.
be unimpeded. If I could spell.
It does say that your movement during encounter mode depends on the actions and other abilities you use. Whether you stride, step, swim, or climb, the maximum distance you can move is based on your speed. Certain feats or magic items can grant you other movement types, allowing you to swiftly burrow, climb, fly, or swim.
So With a burst
Normally,
of
movement costs 5 feet per square when you're moving on a grid, or it costs the number of feet you move if you're not using a grid. However, sometimes it's harder to move a certain distance due to difficult terrain. In such a case, you might have to spend a different amount of movement to move from one place to another. For example, a form of movement might require 10 feet to move 1 square, and allowing through some types of terrain costs an extra 5 feet of movement per square. I don't know. Erik, make a call.
Well, what was your?
No, it looks like unimpeded step is only around liberating steps. So, like if my allies, you free an ally from a restraint from an attack, they have unimpeded movement then over difficult terrain. So never mind. That has nothing to do with this. And it doesn't impact me.
All right. And your movement is what, 20?
20. So I get to move 2. So I get to move 2 squares per action. Wait a minute. 1, 2. That's 1 action.
All right,
3, 4.
guys.
What?
I could cast a haste.
That might. Well, that'll be good when your turn's up. 1, 2, 3. There. That's my 3 movements. Okay. My turn's done.
Okay.
Okay,
Trish.
so I was going to pick up a rock. Would that be 1 movement action, or is that 2?
To pick up a rock and do what with it?
And try to stick it in the hole.
So it would be 1 action to pick it up, 1 action to try to fit it into a hole.
Okay. Can I then cast?
If you have a 1 action spell.
It's a good question. All right. Where'd my haste go? Maybe it disappeared because I thought it thinks I cast it.
I thought I uncast it for you, so.
Maybe it's right in front of my face and I can't see it. That also happens. It's level 3, right? Or is it 2?
Level 3, and it looks like it did get cast.
Okay, there it is. Woo! Alright. I get it. Alright. What is happening with the screen? Keeps popping up.
So, for haste, you can target up to 6 creatures, so you can target everybody, but it only has a range of 30 feet.
All right.
And
well, I'm gonna abandon this rock business.
Okay, it does take 2 actions to cast it.
That 1, 2. So I have to be within. If I go here.
Yeah, that should do it. Okay.
Or here, somewhere there. All right. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then cast haste.
So what that does for everybody is it gives you 1 extra action, but your extra action can only be used for strike or stride. So you can move or you can strike. That's it.
Do we know duration?
1 minute. That's a movement and casting a spell.
Yep.
Now everybody's hasted.
Okay,
so
we
you
just have to be
move
careful
north.
about making hasty decisions.
No, we're gonna make all kinds of haste.
You have the time to make hasty decisions now.
Yeah, we never needed a spell for that in the past.
Very true.
We can do more foolish things while we're making our decisions.
That is it. Hey, Trap
That's
Springer. Fix
Yes.
this. Fix this. Make it stop.
Okay, I need to figure out a way to make it stop. So, I'm going to spacing strength. I start going down and trying to examine the rocks. I'm just guessing that there may be a drain hidden under the rocks.
That would be nice.
So, and that's what I'm trying for. I'm searching for a drain.
Good thought.
So, what would you like me to roll for that?
I mean, you can move the rocks. That shouldn't.
Oh, then I'm just moving the rocks around me, just to see, if my theories are right. Gotta test something. So I'll use the extra slide from the haste to just cover more than one. Move a rock,
Okay.
slide, move a rock, and then slide again.
Okay.
Do I discover anything?
Not discover any drains under the rocks.
Okay. No drain hole.
Next.
Catherine's turn.
Okay. Let's see. She doesn't have any brilliant ideas, I don't think. So let's see. All right. So Ed, it wasn't your turn yet, was it, Ed? Did you try to open the door?
No, I did not.
did not
could
have
only get
time.
to the door.
Okay.
So I'm in mid-run, sort of.
Okay,
just
well,
got
she's
there.
going to check the door, see if it's locked. Or see if she can figure out a way to open it.
Okay. I think it took all the movement to get over there. But, I mean, you guys did hear two very solid stunk as bars or something caused the doors to, latch shut.
Right.
Just as you're getting there, and the water's now risen, what?
6 inches around.
Another 6 inches?
Oh boy.
Coming.
So it's up to my neck.
It's waist height. Maybe just a little, not quite waist height for you and the goblin. But 3 creatures slide out of 3 of the holes.
Wonderful.
Oh, man.
Crap.
This is not good news.
They look like this. There it goes.
Oh.
Hey.
That's attractive.
They are
And of course, oh crap.
size of small dogs.
Great.
Puny little mutts.
At least only small dogs. I mean,
They're kind of
could be-
lobstery. They're kind of catfishy. They look like they're kind of tasty.
Mix it up
No,
with some
thank you.
pork fried rice, and we're all good.
And I guess they'll just all each act now. Because why not?
They don't have
This one
to
will
act,
move over.
really.
Yeah, but they want to act.
They
It's
take
their
up
passion.
the song and dance routine of Michigan Frog.
This one moves over and tries to attack at Scott and misses with one claw and tries to snap with the other claw, and let's see what happens there. It also misses. Oh my goodness. One here in the middle will attack the closest creature to it, which just so happens to be Don.
No, no. No, no.
What do you mean, no, no? What is
What
that?
part?
It misses.
What part of no? What part of no, no? Aren't you understanding? That was pretty,
Sweeps
pretty
again.
clear.
Oh,
Man,
with
you
a
are
19, it
rolling
misses.
like
This will do quick snaps
Katie
at
or Ed?
Catherine. I can just get it to do the thing. Kidding me? Oh, I see what happened.
It died spontaneously.
Oh, that's too
No,
bad.
nothing quite that.
Damn.
That's too bad.
It
I was
had
really
a
hoping that
heart
we had a
attack.
fight with them.
That's
Oh, that
the
one
end.
actually hits. That's 5 points of damage with that attack. Can I get a fortitude save
Oh, hell.
for Catherine?
No.
Yes.
104.
24. You got the 4 part right.
That was close.
So close. Well, that definitely seems to have. What's going on here? I don't feel like I'm.
Identifying with the monsters?
No, I'm not. Okay, so yes, you feel like that had some icky stuff on that claw, but you're able to push past it. But let's see how that second attack goes. Why don't we?
She's a dwarf. She's sturdy.
Swing and a miss.
That is a miss. Ed.
I turn around and take up the war flail and power attack it. Oh, hell. But I hit.
That definitely hits. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I get another D10 for the power attack.
Yes.
Link. Oh!
As you crush this thing's shell, it lashes out one last time with a claw.
Oh, death strike? Rat.
Oh, jeez.
What was that?
It wasn't meant to do that.
Yeah.
But it definitely did hit you, Ed. Let me have a fortitude save. I did that.
We can't see it.
Oh, good lord.
13?
It was a natural 1.
Oh,
well,
my
no matter
God.
what, that is a failure. That is bad.
Hell.
So you feel definitely like something's in that wound. Does not feel good. It feels really bad.
Is it dead?
It's dead. You, however, have
Are just dying.
you have to take some poison damage here. So let's do that. You're gonna take 5 points of poison damage.
I don't want damage.
And you are enfeebled 2.
Oh,
That
boy.
means I'll just do this.
I use my haughty obstinacy and not be.
So basically, you're going to take -2 on all of your attack rolls, acrobatics checks, stuff like that.
Okay. So all skills and abilities, basically.
Yeah, basically. Right. Combat tracker.
Well, at least I killed one.
Done.
Oh, that's a hit.
That's... Why are you attacking Scott?
I'm not attacking Scott.
Let's not turn against each other.
This is an undead, right? Okay.
No,
so 10
it's not
damage.
undead.
Oh well. 10 damage for my first attack. Go for my second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Miss. Probably.
Yep.
And then go for my last attack. Wait a minute. It rolled a 14. I saw it 14. Ugh. All right. It did roll a 14, but let me roll it again. Hold on. Damn it. That's twice now. Oh, come on. What?
Now it's attacking yourself. Hold on. Just hold on.
All right. I don't know what's going on.
Scott suddenly is targeting
Are
himself.
you that disgusted that you're starting to take shots at yourself?
Yeah, there's my 14, so it was a 20 for my
Scott
plus
just
6.
really didn't want a bath.
So the 20 missed.
Yes, the thought of a bath is leading him to thinking of taking his own life.
Something weird happened. We lost Scott for a minute there. He's reconnected, but I don't know how long that's going to take him to actually get back in. He seems to have frozen on the Skype. But I can't seem to get this to attack anything correctly. Like, I'm attacking this creature and it says that it's attacking Ed. Why it's coming up as a miss. Hey, there we go.
Alright.
So
Now we got a
20's
hit.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, and then that would be my short gun. 8.
Well, and you're hasted, so you should be able to...
Now I can move if I wanted to.
I had forgotten about that.
Don't forget about that.
Oh, wait. Is the haste an extra attack, or is it just a stride?
It can be
Either
a stride
or an attack.
or a
But
strike.
this thing is now dead, but it's going to do its one attack.
Dying strike.
And it will miss.
Yes. All right. And then fine. Then I'll take my last 2 moves, and then since I'm hasted, I'll go 1. Come on. 1, 2. All right. Oh, I didn't see that other one all the way over there by Scott. Whoops, my map was zoomed in too far. But I'm done. Yeah, that was my last action. Sorry.
Yep. Trisha?
Yes, let's see. Let's see, what can I do? I don't think fireball is a good idea. Oh,
No, especially with the goblin down there.
hang on. All right, I'm gonna cast knock on this door. It says it lasts a minute, so it should help. This says make the target easier to open. Knock grants a +4 status bonus to any creature that tries to open the target door, lock, or container with an athletics or thievery check. You can attempt a thievery check to open the target as part of the casting knock. Maybe I want to do that. Okay. Then I think I have to move a little closer, yeah?
Sorry about that. Fantasy Ground crashed. My Skype crashed. I think it just...
All good.
That's okay. You died, but that's all right.
Good. I get to haunt you.
By targeting yourself.
By the way, if you didn't see, they have a death strike, so when you kill them, they get one last swipe at you.
When
Okay,
it's
so-
massive damage.
Now that I cast knock, I guess I want to do a thievery check. It's not bad. So it should be 24, I think. If I read all that right.
Correct. You can't see a way to open this door.
Crap.
Not from the door itself.
Hey, we left Scott all the. Oh wow, we left Scott all lonely back there with the creature. I thought you were gonna go help him, Trish.
Well, I also don't want us all to drown. So I was trying to get the door open, which also failed. So anyway.
Goblins with those football-shaped heads usually kind of float.
Hey, I'm okay. Find an exit. Me getting clean 2 weeks early. Not good.
Scott, it is your turn.
Well, I got this thing I got to hit, so I'm going to...
Hey, could this have been a
32?
foreshadowing? By the way, was that foreshadowing?
That is a critical
with that
success.
roll?
That's a critical hit.
See, he didn't need my help.
All right, so 24 points of damage.
Wow.
Jeez.
Nice.
Oh, you've got a deadly die. That's right.
Nice.
A deadly die?
Yeah, certain weapons are deadly. So to kind of replace the concept of like ×3 and ×4 crits that they used to have, now crits are always ×2. Certain weapons are considered deadly. They add an extra die. The rapier is a deadly weapon, and it adds a 1d8 damage. So he did 48 plus 2, 48 plus 4 plus 1d8.
Ow.
And that kills that thing. But of course, it's going to get its last attack. And it will miss.
Okay.
As it dies.
My second action and third action is I start swimming and singing, "Oh, what a beautiful morning. Hey, let's play." And I splash playfully. Like the mural.
So as you make your way across the room, why don't you roll me a perception check?
And I mean, honestly, I'm trying to imitate the mural as a see if that will thing. But you say a perception. 30.
Okay, so as you're splashing around and just being goofy, you happen to catch that there's a small hole about halfway down, right about maybe 5 feet from where your character is right now, that's set about 5 feet off the floor in the wall. And it doesn't look like the 1 foot in diameter holes that are typical.
All right. I jab my rapier in it.
The key!
Oh.
Maybe the key fits in there.
The fishy key.
The fish key.
Bring me the key. Does it look like a keyhole?
It's certainly possible.
Okay,
Who has
then
the
I
key?
wave. Yeah. You know, shoot, I like the idea of us having, hey, everyone have fun swimming to deactivate this, but oh well.
So if we're still in initiative order, it's Catherine's turn.
Well, Catherine will heal Ed.
Okay.
Okay. The minimum that she can do will certainly bring him down to 0 wounds.
So that 3d10, right?
Yeah.
In 19.
I'm healed.
25. Yay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Anything else? That's a 1. Unless you did the burst, in which case you would have healed Catherine herself as well.
Yeah, let's do it
That's
that
a good
way.
idea. Yeah.
All right, we'll make it the 3 action kind. And Ed, I need a fortitude save.
A fort save.
Come on.
Oh,
Natural
you-
20.
That would
natural
do
20.
it.
Normally, you would have gone from stage 2 where you were because you critically failed on your initial
Yep.
fort save. You now go to stage 0, which is you're completely cleared of any negative effects. So you are no longer enfeebled.
Yay.
Excellent. So, what would you like to do? Who's got the keys?
I don't know.
All right, I've got the keys. I'm
There
gonna
you go.
take it back to
Trisha's got the keys.
Scott.
Okay. So, skip down to Trisha.
Okay. Go over. We stick the fish-shaped key in the hole. And what do you know? The water turns off.
Yeah.
It's still there, though.
I like swimming, but this is ridiculous.
So, I mean, the water's only about a foot deep at this point. And but as you know, now that the water's not pouring in, you can see that the drains that exist must have been triggered by the key because they were not under the rocks. But along the walls, it just kind of opens up little tiny grates you never even noticed, and the water is draining out kind of slowly.
Okay. Now, did the doors unlock?
Oh crap! Pathfinder just crashed on me. I'll be back. Skype's
No,
okay.
the door did not unlock.
Okay. So let's look, because we have the other key. Let's
Yes.
look at the door and see if we see a keyhole. Perception check?
Sure.
That's terrible. Okay. Anybody else want to help me?
Nope.
Thanks a lot.
Someone roll a 20 for me. Add 10.
So, I mean, you can take some time and do some searching. And it's not where you would expect the keyhole to be, but you do find a keyhole in the door, and you can put the other key into it, and it does unlock the door.
Yay!
Who puts a keyhole next to the hinge?
Exactly.
They did.
Whoever
Oh, look.
invented this joint.
Doors.
Let me guess. There's 3 doors in this place, right?
Yep.
Well, now we get to make scary decisions about doors.
Okay. Trap Springer, take care of the fire.
I can't. I can put out fire doors, but not doors that blast fire. If the door was flaming, I could do it in an instant.
You want to bluff
I believe
check?
it said the floor is flaming.
The deception?
19.
Horse hockey.
The problem with
Hey, I
that
didn't-
is, I believe his perception DC, his perception DC is a 21. I think that's
Only
against
plus
perception.
11. Plus
Yeah,
11.
so your DC would be 21. If I remember correctly, bluffing like that is a against perception DC.
Well, They're not sure they believe you, though. But
Fine. You light door on fire, and we'll see.
Mhm.
No thanks.
So, we're back to the poem then. The
Right.
paper.
Well, I think you may have convinced somebody. I'm just not sure who.
I convinced myself. I totally believe.
Okay, everyone, are we gonna go back to this? Our helpful hints.
You need me to bring those up?
Oh, come on.
Yes, because we don't.
you might be able to find them.
No, Scott, this entire party saw right through you.
Well,
The
The lowest perception DC is Trisha at a 19. So
I'm
she
sorry.
Actually, you might have
I'm a better
convinced her.
lover than a liar.
All right, so what are you gonna do? Got 3
Okay,
doors.
so do we know what? First of all, let's get the. Do we know which point is north in here?
There's a. Someone does.
Well, you had the compass rose before, so and the room is laid out the same.
Yeah.
So east is right, west is left, and center is center. They're all to the north.
It is. By the way, it isn't letting me in. It's still doing that whole attempting to connect thing for me.
That's all right. As long as we can hear you and you can hear us, it's fine.
What was that?
I even kicked you, so it should let you back in.
Oh no, it's not telling me that it's not letting me in. It's just not doing anything. It does that where it just hangs there. I even tried logging out and logging back in. That didn't.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
I wonder if the key will restart the water. If
Okay.
we restart the water, everyone out of the room. But somebody restart the water after we keep this one open. Then the one that's going to blast fire, we can open up with the water there so that it's safe. Water cancels fire.
And creates steam.
And burns us to death.
Only
Well,
one
nice
of you,
fit
only
while
one
you're
of you
at it.
have to volunteer to do this.
The problem was that when you triggered the water before, the door slammed shut. So seems unlikely that you can keep the door open.
Yep.
Unless we had a
Once.
boulder that maybe could block the door. Just thinking. Out loud.
Thinking out loud.
All right, so we have to choose one door.
Yes.
2 leads to certain death. We're looking for the golden arrow and our success. Okay, so there's 3 pieces of
Come on.
information. Eastern door has a trap. Western door is a starving beast. Center is a flaming inferno. Does anybody have the ability to walk through fire?
Scott does.
No, but I can smash hungry creatures.
There we go. Now I'm getting in.
Wait a minute. If the creature is so hungry, why don't we pile our rations before the door so that he, has food and we feed him? Maybe we don't need to fight. We can make If he's hungry, he becomes friend for food.
Or it's been hungry so long that it has died.
It's true. I don't know. I keep going back to this nigh impossible, though. Isn't nigh impossible meaning... I mean,
Almost.
maybe my ignorance of vocabulary is showing.
You mean it should read nigh possible, as in barely possible? So if it's nigh impossible, it must be a virtual possibility?
Okay, so nigh is an old-fashioned word that can be used as an adjective or an adverb meaning near or nearly. Something that is nigh impossible, like knitting a sweater in one night, will be very difficult to accomplish.
So
But
it's
not impossible.
kind of
I didn't
also.
say. I just said very difficult.
All right, exactly.
But-
That's why I'm leaning towards that one, because
So there's
Yeah, but-
impossible,
one word,
and then
only
there's
one,
nigh
truly
impossible. It's
assert
like,
that.
But the beast says, actually, read the beast. Just waiting for a snack. It doesn't say meal, it wants a snack.
Yeah, it would want something small like a goblin.
So who's the
Or a
smallest
halfling.
person? The
I
smallest.
mean, maybe just ants and a logger enough, but you never know.
Logger?
There I am. Can you guys see me now?
We could feed it dead lobster dogfish.
I see you're in there. I see you
Oh,
connected.
we got-
Lobster dogfish.
We got the fish in the other room.
That's a really good point. So we're all agreed that the Flaming Inferno is a no-go, right?
It would seem so.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Unless you're into disco.
No, that's a Disco Inferno, not a Flaming.
Depends on who's
Different
at the
kind of
disco.
Inferno. Okay, that one says hot and deadly, no one could survive, and we don't have a magical way to get through an Inferno, so that's a no-go. So eliminate that one.
Well, I'm going to play. I got an idea. Maybe we don't eliminate that. No one could survive. It's the riddle. If we all stand in front of it, it's not one. We all survive. It's not just one.
Or we're in fireball formation.
I don't like that logic. I think that there's something a little
Look, if any
Reaching.
one of us had an
it's goblin logic.
invulnerability to fire or it's some way of walking through fire, I'd be all over it, but
Thing is, I have minor fire resistance, so I might come out.
so we've got a nigh impossible trap or a starving beast. Which do you feel more lucky regarding?
I'm all for the starving beast, because at least a beast we can bludgeon it and kill it. A trap that relies on skill and tact and
Tact? Really?
tactical knowledge of how to defeat.
We're about
Trap.
to go to court. That's all I know.
Dun, dun.
But what does forensics say?
Did we lose our Twitch?
No.
We're still streaming.
Okay. No, because I just have it streaming on my TV down here, and all I see is the MEPACON dragon. But maybe my Twitch app. Oh well, if you say it's still streaming,
I'll
we're
have
good.
I see
Zombies.
Eric and Katie. Or sorry, not Katie.
No.
Trisha.
Yeah.
Okay,
On the
so-
Twitch.
Which door are you gonna pick?
Well, first I'm bringing in the fish to put in front of the doors.
Okay. You're gonna bring in the dog-sized fish things,
Mhm.
and you put it in front of the door.
I vote for the western door.
Yeah, the one I'm standing. That's the one I'm standing in front of. The western door with the beast. That's the beast, right?
Yeah. I have my war flail out and ready.
And then we push Ed. Right. Why do I have the ability to move people now? Hey, Erik. I have like the ability to like rotate and move people. Like, look, I can move Trish. Woo! Trish is over there now.
I had to set it that way so that
okay.
That way we can actually see it on the stream.
Gotcha.
I was sitting there. I'm like, there needs to be a streamer mode, so I don't have to sit here and have like an invisible character to move around, so everyone can see what's going on from that character's perspective. And then I'm looking through the settings, and it's like, what was it? Party map and site. And I was like, oh, there it is, streamer mode.
All right. So, what are you picking?
Let's go west. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
I opened it.
You open the
and
western door.
It goes to the central door.
That is hilarious.
So,
that is hilarious.
So this part of the test was to determine how well you could work as a team to solve a problem that was basically all cerebral. You just had to come up with some kind of solution to one of the problems. And you basically worked out that a starving beast was not going to be much of a match for you if it was even still alive. Now, I mean, things are magical. They don't maybe have to eat, so chances are good that you could survive against it even if it wasn't starving, because you guys are pretty strong. But you had some creative ideas, and that was kind of the point behind the last riddle. So you go down the hallway. Now see.
What's that yellow thing?
That's your golden arrow that you've been looking for.
Aha.
Aha. So next to the golden arrow, there's a table. And on the table, there are vials on a pedestal that are labeled "Drink to restore your memory." And it's pretty obvious which one belongs to which of you. They're all in, your native languages kind of thing. So you can choose to drink or not drink and restore your memory. Would like to go first?
Hold on, let's see what was the initial clue?
Yeah.
Food.
Clue on door. No, that's the clue on door.
In order to pass the test, you must solve the puzzles, get past the beast, find your way, get to the golden arrow, and you will succeed. If you will succeed, you will have all the adventures you could ever wish for. But be careful.
Alright, I will make sure I am at the golden arrow and drink the one for me.
Okay. So.
What happens?
Did he die?
You drink the potion, and flashes of memory return to you quickly. You know that your name is Sunsa Murderiak. Your earliest memory is fighting with your older brothers. You see your parents yelling at you for fighting, and then in your next memory, they are cheering you on as you fight much larger brothers. In your next memory, the cheers are louder and you are fighting in a ring. The crowd grows in each memory until suddenly the cheers in your head are gone. You are in a back alley, speaking in Scald to a guard you know. He runs security where you have your fights, and he's warning you that someone is after you. He tells you that you had better run away, and so you do. You spend some time on your own learning about society and gladiator lore so that you can one day come back. You hone your fighting styles, sometimes by picking fights with the wrong people. And when you're almost killed in a back alley fight, you decide that you might want to do something a little more legitimate and chose to join the Pathfinders.
Midnight, all alone in the moon.
All right, who's next?
Sure, me. Why not?
Okay. You drink the potion, and flashes of memory return to you quickly. You know that your name is Murd Lightcreek. You come from a noble family. Your earliest memory is devoting yourself to carry on the family name with honor. You're the youngest of 3 boys and are unlikely to ever take a real position of power. You remember your eldest brother teasing you about being the runt of the family. You feel an overwhelming desire to prove yourself. So as you grow up, you hone your skills so that you can be the best of the best in perceiving the truth of what's going on around you. You focus your attention on studying how best to interact with people, always being available to meet with diplomats and others who come to see your parents. You see yourself meeting with people from your community and advising your parents on how best to help. And you see yourself often praying to Desna. You have devoted yourself to her completely, and it becomes clear that your brothers are threatened by you, so when you're old enough, you declare that you want to honor the family name by becoming a Pathfinder.
There you go.
Go.
All right, next.
I'll go next.
Okay. You drink the potion, and you know that your name is Crohoon Wale. You'll see yourself as a child speaking in Elven, and then switching to Gnomish, and then Goblin. Your parents can't understand you, but you have picked up languages so quickly, and no one really knows why. Your next memory is of you as a teenager, spilling the wine you stole from your parents. You quickly use magic to clean it up. You have memories of copying spells into your spellbook, but then as you're copying, you hear something that makes you stop. Someone has come to your family's door. You peer through the crack between the door and the frame, and you watch as someone takes a knife and slits your father's throat. Your mother is screaming. You push through the door and try to save her, but it's too late. You kill the intruder with your magic. For years, you can't put that picture out of your mind, so you throw yourself into herbalism, learning as much as you can about nature, trying to put the past behind you. But as your magic grows, your memories don't fade as you would want them to, so you decide to join the Pathfinders and hope that new horrors can replace the old. Alright, we've got Catherine. Got.
Who's next?
Let Catherine go.
Alright,
Okay.
so Catherine, her name is Grask Lone Track. You see yourself as a young dwarf being raised to follow Torag. Your parents have made it known that you must follow in their footsteps as clerics. You go along with it until one day you see a dwarf your age at his father's funeral. You remember the moment you realized that life was too short to follow your parents blindly. When you see the dwarf, Lortude Lone Strength, leaving, you follow him into the woods. Even though you left so you weren't forced to follow Torag, while you spend time in the woods, you come back to him and hone your cleric skills. You spend a lot of time traveling from city to city with Lortude, learning everything you can about religion and picking up survival and diplomatic skills along the way. Together, you and Lortude decide to join the Pathfinders. On your way to sign up, you see a gnome and a fae being attacked by a band of thieves. You fight to help defeat them, but the fae is lost in the battle.
Don, did you go yet?
I did.
Yep.
Who's left?
Down to you.
Okay.
All right, so.
I look nervous, and I was like, what if I don't like you when I drink this? And I go and hug everyone.
Aww.
Mr. DM, subtle theft. I'm trying to palm the arrow into my backpack.
It doesn't come off the floor. It's painted on.
Oh, I thought when Ed said he took it, I thought
I
he had
tried to steal this painted arrow off the floor.
but
This
the
is very
sentiment
pretty.
is still there. I just couldn't resist to have an ending like that, so I drink the potion.
Okay. Alright, so you drink the potion, and you know that your name is Uggs, and although your life has been short, you remember many things. Your earliest memory, though, is of being abandoned by your parents on the streets of an unknown city because you wouldn't take a bath. You see yourself sneaking around the city and stealing to survive. One day you sneak into the circus and you see a young human juggling on the tightrope. Afterward, you run into him behind the tent and you become friends. You join the circus, performing small magic feats on the tightrope and performing on the trapeze. You hone your skills of thievery, pickpocketing people as they go in and out of the circus. That is until you run away to join the Pathfinders with a human named Gavril. So, as you look around at each other and you all remember the moment that you went to sign up to be a Pathfinder, you see yourself drinking the potion in the room that this adventure started in. You handed the empty vials to the Pathfinder faction leader, Antonis Dobrescu, before he leaves. As you watch him leave and lock you in, you realize that you have regained all of your memories with no gaps. And that same person now walks in and says, "Congratulations, Pathfinders."
Woo!
All right.
Okay.
Congratulations,
We get paid now?
you did it.
We didn't all die. Woo!
No, nobody died.
Wait,
Good
nobody
job.
died.
Or going
Nobody
insane.
died.
Okay, let's go out and hurt some people.
Let's
And
get
get
out
paid
there
to
and
do
get
it.
dirty.
And get paid to do it. We should call our group Nissan.
Why?
Nissan Pathfinders.
Oh.
No.
Why don't we just be more zen? Let's call ourselves Enlightenment, so we can lead to the path of enlightenment.
Oh. Oh, silly.
So this is a question. Was this a one-time shot, or are we looking to do this on a more regular basis with this particular group?
At this point, this is all we have written. We are working on writing another part that could be a standalone, or you could take these characters into another adventure. I mean, it's not going to be ready in a week because we have not done enough yet.
I'd be willing to carry the character forward.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this character immensely.
It's fun.
Good. All right. Well, we can certainly use these characters again. We can take a look at, hopefully, Erik and I can work on the next phase. We have now a number of groups who really want to play the next phase, so we should probably get on that writing thing. But next week is my last week of school, so I will have time to do the writing.
Yeah, Gabe just finished his AP test.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I have
And
all of
unique
my
to
assignments
so.
are out. It's just grading and all sorts.
And thankfully
go
he didn't get hit by but did you hear about that AP bug?
But no.
Because some AP tests you can write your answer or you can type your anscer. And if you write your answer, you have to take a picture of it and then upload it to the website. If you upload it with iOS it doesn't use JPEG or GIF.
Oh, interesting.
A lot of people have iPhones. That's the problem.
Right, and so basically they weren't handling the picture format from iPhone. They have to retake it.
Oh, geez.
I was sure there was going to be a punchline because this was Donald.
No,
I know, right? Like, you expect the punchline.
No, it was serious.
All right, guys, we're going to sign off this stream.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
good night.
we can
It was fun.
hang out on the chat if you want.
Thank you, Erik and Katie.
Yep.
Later.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for
You're
playing.
welcome.
Thanks, anyone.